that's where we left off.
Okay, who was it? I'm ready. It's been a week.
Said it was a young man.
You said a young boy.
No, young man.
The voice of a young man.
A young male, yeah.
A young man.
I remember that.
He said young
male.
Say boy.
Yeah.
How do you just said boy now?
Well, just now. You might have.
So who was it?
Young male voice. Yeah,
A young, a youth.
A youth.
A youth.
These youths.
A youth.
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 That is where we return to our scene. Came from your tent. But in the chaos, there's more. I need to not use the term chaos right now. In the scramble.
In the madness.
Scramble?
It's not. Your tent is not an eye line. You can't see it, but you know the voice came from there.
I'm gonna look at Laniera first.
I'm booking for the tent.
Whoa!
Oh, okay. Let's go. Let's go. And she just like throws their food and
With
is just like
after that
Brand
talk.
at the front.
Now we're running.
Make a perception test.
Oh, good start. Let's go.
Well.
Total?
Yeah.
You see him. You see Nils. You see the back of his head. He has his messy blonde hair. Running out into the, just standing confused in front of the tent. But you see him from behind.
What's that?
He's searching the crowds, just looking.
Nils.
We're running. We're running.
Okay.
Continuing
I
to
call.
run.
I call.
You keep running to him? Okay. You call out to him?
Yes.
When he hears your voice, you see him stop for a second as he notices, the recognition in his posture. He turns.
He's dragging.
The smoke and the haze, the screams, the cacophony, people running back and forth in front of you. You can't really get a good look at him until you get almost as close as we sit.
For life.
He's alive. But you see him holding up his hands. And you see boils back on his face, ears, forehead. And he's just looking at you. Terror in his eye.
Are we? How far can we get there yet? Are we there yet?
Like I said, you're as close as we
so
are.
Laniera actually pulls a hand like to Carmen, like don't like run, because she's a little worried that she's gonna fucking run in.
Yeah.
A lesser restoration. Whatever you did.
I can't.
Why not?
I'm.
He turns to look at Nils. Breathe deep. I want you to think.
He stumbles towards you. The terror is mixed with tears.
Are they spreading?
Amongst the boils, you can see the red streaks and the raw of his eyes as he goes to wipe away his tears for a moment and pushes one of them and it pops and he screams for a moment.
Hey, look at us.
Breathing.
Keep your eyes on us. Look at your neck. We want you to take a deep breath.
Sir.
Remember
It's all right. It's all right. I'm putting my hand on his shoulder. My last point of mana. Heroism.
Okay.
Okay.
It makes him immune to fear. Okay.
We want you to
Interesting.
take
Good.
this moment.
Good call.
Do you
Good
remember
call.
when you were able to soothe Hildebrand's wound? That weird scar that was
me. But
Right?
you told me how to do it. You are capable of the same.
As he puts as you see the recognition and you see that white wind flow from Hildebrand's hand into him. You even see it. See that spark of the white winds of magic.
And Nils
flow.
gets an extra 6 hit points.
Okay, so the
And
red.
you see the terror just calm down, and he starts breathing slower. You can see he's still holding up his hands. He's still shaking a little bit, and he looks directly at Carmen.
All right, lad. All right, you're going to be fine.
I'm gonna take him
What
by
do
the
I
shoulders.
do? And he's looking around, and he's looking at the men running out of the tents.
Don't look at them,
seeing-
look at your knight.
Good roll, kid. He
It's like, are you smiling?
Oh, I don't know if smiles
Don't
are
you
good or
smile
bad.
right now.
Inappropriate.
I'm gonna grab him by the
as soon as
shoulders.
when you grab him, he looks directly at you, and you can see the boils just starting to weep as they grow and just start to yellow pus running down his face. You can see him fighting physically, the determination in his eyes. And he's just, what do I do?
You need
do we
to
do?
do what I did to him. Draw upon the light within yourself and fight this off. You can do it.
You told Carmen what to do to help him. Do it for yourself.
Does he have
Yes,
it
he
prepared?
does.
He has Lesser Resto
Yeah.
prepared.
And
And he has mana.
and he has
Does he
mana
have mana left?
He
Yes.
does.
He does.
He has 5.
He's better off than you.
All right.
He's better off than both
Because
of us.
he
Well,
didn't go.
I'm
I don't know how I'm gonna pick this
We have a
up.
card down.
No, I'll get it. I got it.
You
I got
this?
it. I got
Ooh,
limbs.
Nimble.
I got
You little
limbs.
monkey.
I roll on that text.
You little monkey.
Nimble little mink.
Okay.
Isn't she?
You
That's
see-
restoration.
You see him take a moment.
I'm
Yes.
also gonna give
I
him.
remember the prayers. I call upon the wisdom, Sigma, and then focus the searing light to push out the corruption. That's what I do, right? That's what
Yes.
that's okay.
I'm going to help you.
He drops to his knees. He pulls out the hammer charm that he wears around his neck. He pulls the sword out as well, takes it into the ground in front of him, wraps the chain of the hammer charm around the crossbar of the sword, holds onto the blade, and puts his face directly onto it. And you hear the prayers. His mother. The passages of the life of Sigmar.
As he's doing this, and while I have my hands on his shoulders, she's gonna close her eyes and try her best to aid him. I'm gonna give him my last fan hands.
Oh fuck. What?
I
Okay,
know
all right.
It's
It'll give him.
storyline
It'll give some.
reasons.
It'll
I
give him
know
some
it
help.
might not
Okay.
help mechanically, but
Okay.
this is
No, I love you. This
storyline.
is why we.
Now
we're
he's
friends.
going to. He's casting the spell. The spell is going to require him to make a spell casting attempt. It would be a wisdom check. Spell casting check. So. Yeah.
Just to say, while they're doing their, I hope succeeding things, Lynira turns and is like looking around, watching the chaos, and like pulling her staff to the ready to make sure no one fucking comes close. And if they do, she's going to fucking roast them, like just so that no one sneaks up on us, because everything's crazy and we're so wrapped up in Nils. But like seeing that Carmen is taking control of her squires, she's like, all right, now let's make sure
Why
nothing.
we save this.
So it's a wisdom
So
attack.
you're keeping an eye around.
Yeah, to make sure no
Okay,
one.
make 2 perception tests.
Wisdom attack.
It's a spell casting, like you're using the spell casting modifier plus his, so it's wisdom plus his proficiency bonus.
So that would be 9. You want me to roll this d20?
Yeah. You know, it would help if he had if he was inspired in some way too.
I'm like, nah. You can do this. I know you can. I know you can. Believe. I super believe in you.
I add the
I super
D6.
believe in you. No,
Right?
it's a D8.
It's a D8.
It's a
I keep
D8
forgetting.
now.
It's been so long.
And also, he has his inspiration for the game,
Yes.
so he can use that inspiration. He's a character. He has it as well.
You know,
so
I've
he
been
has
neglecting
he
his
has he can have
inspiration.
advantage on this as well.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna roll the d20 first. I'm gonna pick the higher number.
I got a 17.
First
on
one's
that.
a 4. Off to a great
Oh,
fucking
no.
start. All right. Next one's a 3. That's fucking
So
great.
4 plus
4
9.
plus 9 is 13 plus 2. Great. 15.
15.
He has more meta. You can try again.
It's a beefy spellcasting modifier, though.
What?
It's a beefy spellcasting modifier. He keeps praying. See the light starting to flow. See the soft glow from within. See the boils starting to retract. Starting to his skin clears, but not for remaining scars. Face now pockmarked by scar tissue. If he had rolled better, it would have been gone. But
You mean if he rolled better?
that's why I said if he had rolled better, it would
Oh, I
have.
thought you said if you
No.
rolled
If he had rolled better, it would have been gone completely. Now you can see the. It looks like you can see the indentations where the boils were, and you can see the pinched flesh growing out around the outside. And he looks up. See no trace of boils any longer, but for the scabs, scar tissue. And he looks up. I think I am better now.
And I'm just gonna fall to her knees and hug him.
Oh.
Check,
got a-
please.
A 17 and a 12.
17 and 12. Okay. You see the battle around you as you can hear the mutterings as Nil goes through his catechism. You can see the men running from those tents and see them getting immediately jumped on. You see different types of mutations coming out as well. The hooked tentacles, the mouth all the way down into his chest.
Are they wearing
No, they're wearing peasant's garb right now, from what you can
'cause
see.
that's right. They took off their uniform.
You see one man run out, fused at the hip with another guard.
Oh.
Both of them fighting and stumbling and crawling, looking like a spider that's had a leg broken, and the fire is too close to its body as it freaks out and moves and scrambles in the dust as it tries to move forward, screams, warbling cries that rise above from them, and then quickly cut short as soon as they leave the tent as they're cut down terribly. You notice the same boils on their skin that Nil. And that's when you see Krieger run out. Though you're fairly sure it's Krieger. Half of his head is being groped by a clawed hand attached to an arm that comes out of the back of his neck as it reaches around and claws into his head as it's pulling just full epidermis, exposing his skull underneath the claws. And he runs out screaming from this distance and the cries, you can't actually see what he's saying. You know he's mouthing something. But it's not too long before he is cut down as well. And
So then, give Nils one final squeeze, and then I pull him off and I look at him. How did this happen to you?
I was sleeping. And then I heard the cries, and then I heard something. It sounded like someone had thrown a stone through the tent flap. Then I started to itch, and then I got up in spoils, and then I started looking for you, and I don't understand what's happening right now.
It's not safe to be here.
Is this because we fought the demon? Have we been corrupted?
No. We need to find whatever's in the tent.
For the drift globe, illuminate the area. Let's move if there's any evidence that thing you mentioned thrown. No one touch anything. But before we leave the area, we should see if there's something. If we can decide what it is, that might be helpful.
Still hear distant screams, commotion, but you're noticing that the guttural cries, the odd choked screams of those coming out of the tents have been quelled. Guards standing in a circle around the tent with spears. What looks like what they might a containment formation
Around the prison tent?
around the prison tent, spears pointed in, and it looks like they seem to be waiting for. These are Eisenbach spearmen, and on guard.
Let's go into.
I take out the drift globe.
Okay.
I
It
look at
illuminates
Nils and his scarring. So where exactly are these scars? Like, I want to understand.
One's on his cheek.
Just one?
There's one opposite his eye, over top of his eye. You can even see that the scar tissue itself has marred his eyebrow, and there's a cut through the middle of it now, and traces over his eyelid. His eyelid is pinched. If he closes his left eye, you can still see a little bit of his pupil through the divot. Massive scarring on his neck, though. His neck looks almost like he had been in a fire. Not burned directly by the flame. Flesh had been melted.
Fans probably look fine since then.
You haven't been able to see much of anything. It's just he was wearing gloves.
You shouldn't let. Not now.
And he's alright now. I think we can prove that this was something that was affecting these individuals were releasing themselves. That might with any misunderstandings they will have with our fire.
So I take out the globe.
We're all going to try and cut something out of place, I guess.
You remember. Take a moment to breathe. Imagine it lighting up and a light. Getting soft white light. 30-foot range. You're able to release it, and it floats right in front of you. Audio went out? Did we lose audio? Billy said audio was going out.
Whose audio?
In general?
Did you say something?
In general. Testing.
Testing?
Testicles.
Okay. I think everybody's all right.
Did you hear all that?
Okay. It might have been on Ghouli's end.
Uh-oh. Sometimes, like, when I'm lagging, I'll get weird audio issues.
Okay,
when
we're
I'm
all right.
watching things.
Back to the show.
Oh.
Sorry. The globe
Exhale.
floats out of your hand and does, as the name implies, drifts slowly in front of you, always keeping about 5 feet just before your chest.
I'm gonna carefully open the flap, but I'm gonna cover my mouth and nose because I don't know if this is airborne with my trusty
The
thoughts.
globe floats in and illuminates the interior of the tent. The tent from the exterior looking like a hooded lamp, casting the shadows of the furniture around the outside. Make perception check.
Oh sure, now I roll well.
I got an 8.
I got an unnatural 20.
Ooh, girl.
Now I roll well. If I had rolled even slightly better.
23.
Okay. Lanira is trying to she was keeping an eye on the rest of the camp, so
More
she's
concerned,
she
yeah.
kind of looks over her shoulder quick to kind of look through the tent flap out of curiosity, but still going back to looking at the rest of the camp, not
Do
really
you see anything?
quick deeply
or...
investigating. Both of you see the small grayish brown lump at the base of what is Nils's cot. Dead, bloated rat. Hildebrand sees the real problem, though. There's no fumes, there's no vapors. But you notice on the cot itself, the foot of the cot, it almost looks like water damaging. Dappled spots. But water damage doesn't hop. Water damage doesn't move. You can see a swarm of fleas bouncing around the
Charming.
illuminated.
Look.
As soon
Take
as
a
he
step
points it out,
back.
you can see it.
We are not going in there.
Hold on one second. I've always wanted to do this. Squire, beer!
You have waited your life for that. No one really
You
understands.
should have helped me get dressed today. I call
Thank you.
foul.
Wow. these are escalating very quickly.
This is the first time we've met in person. That'd be a bit much.
As I keep it vertical.
I have needs.
Oh my god.
Oh!
I offered to get you a whore. God,
Yeah.
I offered to whittle you a dildo.
Yeah, that's love. That's real love.
Kimmy. That deserves. That deserves.
Yay.
There you go, my boy.
Go.
I'm so proud of you, my son.
Once a squire, now has a squire.
Brought a tear to my eye.
Oh.
You see, for those that don't understand, when in a LARPing group that we had, he was my squire, and then he became my first knight.
Group didn't last long enough for me to get a squire of my own, but
Aw.
I'm sorry.
This is close enough.
this is close enough.
Oh, feelings. Everything's fine. We're good.
My medievalist feels.
Okay.
Right there.
I dropped the flap and moved back,
Okay.
pushing everyone back with my arms.
So that means
we are
you
not
get.
going in there.
What was it?
That means when I roll the percentiles, it's going to be a lot less.
Oh no. But I didn't check that out. You guys got this, right?
Okay. No flea lands upon you.
But
No.
Oh.
No flea lands upon you, and you're able to step back without.
I keep moving back.
act of
Okay.
opportunity.
She looks to the. Do you have a lamp? Oil? Something?
Burn it. I put away the globe.
Yeah, whatever it was that you're backing away from it. This caused
It was
Nils.
disease. Form of flea.
So burn it quickly before it spreads.
Take out my torch.
Why fucking use it? Okay, cool. I was like, if I have to use a spell to light our tent on fire today.
Take out some flint. I'm gonna light it up.
Cantrip.
Oh, there you go. I
And
knew
you
you'd
light your
come in
tent on
handy.
fire.
I walk up to the very edge of the tent and
Prestidigitation.
hold the torch.
Takes
To
a
the
few moments.
canvas.
Takes a few moments as these canvases are treated
Yeah.
to be waterproof. So there's a bit of wax and grease in the canvas itself.
Burn the cot first off.
Well, you want to go in there to go burn the cot? The entire tent goes. We should let everyone know what the source.
Well, the tent is now burning, rather vigorous, as is your evidence.
That's fine.
That's fair. Honestly,
I don't care about evidence
We
anymore.
can
They
point
don't
that
do
out
the
in
right
the
thing
prison
with
tent,
it.
though, now.
As is your belongings.
Why wouldn't we have our stuff on us? We didn't even go to bed yet.
Had everything
Yeah,
I
but you
cared
set up
about.
your tent. Means you probably put your stuff away.
What stuff?
I've
Were
got
you
all
carrying your pack with you the whole time?
But like our sleeping
I have my weapons and everything with me.
Yeah, I had
You have
those.
weapons and gear, but not. Everybody carries a backpack essentially, unless you've been literally walking around this whole time with a backpack. You were in the tent when you were requested.
Well, now it's a lit. What
It's
now?
on fire. Would anybody like to go get their stuff, or
See.
I don't want to touch those, please.
What kit did you have? I had like
Can
yeah,
you-
you'll lose your kit essentially.
right. Assuming that's what you're going
I'll
for.
run. I've got the highest dexterity.
my
But I don't have
God.
the strength to carry everything back.
I
out.
can't help you if they get on you right now.
But
Nils
Nils
can.
can.
What's Nils doing right
All right.
now?
Okay,
I'm.
make some dex checks.
Oh my god, are you getting all of our stuff?
You need to make 3 dex checks to grab everybody's stuff.
Oh my god.
Lanier like
Wait,
goes
I
over
want
to-
you to decide which ones you're doing in order so we know which person caused you to get fleas.
Oh.
Please announce them.
All right. First, I'll go for Lanera's stuff.
Okay.
We'll say with advantage
That's,
because
that got
Wait, more.
cocked.
20.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, dancing through the fire and the flames.
Here's your stuff.
Oh god! And she like
Oh, that's
stumbles and
close.
like sits down and holds it like.
Carmen's is next
that's close, but that's not. Yeah,
with a 17.
that'll do it.
That was with advantage?
Oh, I didn't do with advantage. I don't have advantage.
You have advantage.
Oh, I do
Yeah,
have
I
advantage?
said
Yeah,
since you know
advantage
where
with
everything
her.
is, you have advantage.
Okay,
Okay.
So 17 for me.
Okay, so 17 for you, and finally for myself, 19. All right, so 23.
Ooh!
You get out with all 3.
What about Nils?
Nils's pack was close enough that you were able to drag it out. Well, his actually is in a sealed trunk. Remember, he brought it with him.
But it was sealed, so it's less likely to have shit in it.
So basically right now I've been doing Pee Wee Herman running in and out of the pet store with everything.
Yes.
And then I come out with the snakes. Ah!
I'm assuming the trunk is made out of wood.
The trunk is made out of lacquered hardwood and with steel banding or iron bands.
I want one.
Oh god. Hildebrand.
Really?
Did you see Nils thing?
Strength athletics check if you're gonna go for this one.
And no advantage, I take.
With advantage.
With advantage?
You know where it is, so you can just go in, quick grab it.
12, meaning an 11.
That's with advantage?
No.
That's with advantage because the other roll was a 3.
Oh.
I have a 9 strength. I have
Take
-1.
7 fire damage.
Oh
Ow!
my god, he did.
I got his luggage!
You should have. Did you drag it out or did you try to open it?
He dragged it out. Okay.
Oh God, what is going
7
on?
points?
I've been rolling percentiles as well for flea bites, and you've been doing all right.
7 points, you say?
Yes, 7 points of fire damage.
Oh, no. You really fucked that
Extinguish me!
He comes out, his sleeve is on fire as he's dragging Nils'
up. I'm gonna dive on him to pat him down.
There's a little bit of fire on the wood as well, but from what you can see, no fleas bounce about this either.
I saved his luggage.
What's Nils doing?
Nils is kind of a little shook at the moment.
Literally, like,
You would
falls
be
over.
too if you just
Yeah.
saw a bard come out on fire.
Bar snacks! Barbecue
And also
flavor.
seeing everybody that was just recently infected by the same thing
And
that you
himself.
have.
Yeah.
Get cut down.
Get cut
But
down.
She kind of like actually in like a moment of like, she puts a hand on Nils and leans down. You did really good. You did really good.
Yeah. Still kind of.
Show him your legs. That'll snap him out of
Yeah.
it.
That was the one time.
Thank you.
Can you walk?
Didn't. Yes. I'm well. I can still perform my duties. He stands up, grabs the sword out of the ground, takes the hammer off, kisses it, puts it over his head, swings the sword up around, and puts it into his scabbard.
Not a dog.
Never had a pet. Imagine it would be like this.
He's more intelligent.
Your word for it. I've never had a dog.
He's
So
stronger
your
in
tent
mind.
roasts.
Yes. We should
Play us a song while it roasts.
Or we're just going to stand here and watch it burn.
Like a
S'mores.
funeral.
I don't. Hold on.
As you're standing outside, finally collecting yourselves after Bard has been doused and the tent is fully alight, you hear, "What? Did something happen over here as well?"
Ah, helmet. Johnny on the spot.
What is going on? I just saw the commotion over at
Yes.
the other tent, and the
Be very
healers-
careful going into that tent.
No
Because,
one has gone in yet.
Well,
we
you
are
might want to
waiting.
light it on fire.
We were
I
thinking
hold
of
out my torch.
we were thinking of doing so. What happened here? Has the child been burned? Who lit this tent ablaze? What is
Somebody
going on?
threw in a dead rat into the tent, and there were fleas on it. Fleas are what is causing the plague.
These men were not infected by the plague. This was something more.
Well, these fleas bit them and turned them into this.
It was a conduit for the chaos that is streaking through right now.
You have been.
We
Well,
saw the fleas and had to burn the tent.
He looks at Nils and he's. Child, I understand your enthusiasm, but light the tent on fire after you leave it. I see you have healed yourself. I'm proud of your ability
Let's go with that.
to handle such things under pressure. And he just kind of stands there. Well, actually,
Nils.
Yes.
Nils, honestly, accept the credit. You did very well.
You
did
deserve
very
a nice
well.
rest.
I just
No, it's fine.
Lunir's face just like
Nils,
make
you
an
did-
intimidation check.
I'm gonna walk up next to him, put my
Nils,
arm around him, and like give him a
you did
hard,
well.
like nail in the shoulder squeeze.
no, I'm the
no,
master of
no.
the eight
Okay,
limbs.
wait.
I'm gonna use persuasion.
No.
You are not killing my squire.
Wait a second. Main actor can receive aid from either of you. So you're actually going up and squeezing his shoulder?
Hard.
Okay. So you will make an intimidation check using strength. Either of you can make checks for intimidation,
Or
but you can
persuasion.
use charisma.
I have a total of +9 on my charisma roll.
Not persuasion.
Persuasion.
This isn't. You have. If you're helping Harmon, you make the intimidation check, but you can use charisma. Intimidation using charisma to get him to shut up. Not persuading him to change his mind. You're persuading him to shut the fuck up. That's intimidation.
So I would do a raw roll.
Yeah, essentially.
Okay.
Why do I roll like shit?
But wait, you're not supposed to roll yet.
Oh, okay.
They need to roll to see if you get the since you're being helped, you get advantage.
Want to remind
14.
Okay. You're getting advantage.
17?
Okay, unless you rolled a 1, she was getting advantage.
Okay.
That made me feel a little not as proud about my roll now.
Okay. That's +6. Because I already rolled one before, I'm being fair, so that's my advantage.
So 22.
Yes.
22. Okay.
22. Yeah.
He just very confusedly just. Okay. Yeah, that's. I'm very tired right now.
We'll
He's-
find somewhere far from here to sleep
Helmet,
for the night.
helmet stands up. I understand this is very. Once this has been, make sure it doesn't spread to the other tents, please. When it's put it out, then meet in the main tent, and we will discuss the events of
We
tonight.
would. The problem is, at the moment, we can't prove that it was the fleas because we had to burn them.
We will discuss everything before us. Then, if you need further assistance and you need to be checked by the healers, they will be. They are being gathered now. They should be ready to investigate the other tent.
Carl, okay?
Carl.
Removed from this?
Yes, R is in sound health, body and mind. He was kept further away. Please, again, take your time, but with a modicum of urgency, meet us in the main tent. I thank you. And he turns and heads off.
As soon as he's out of earshot, Nils, if people knew what happened to you, may not take kindly to it. I think if he believes you were burned by fire, that's better.
Hey. Looks that bad?
I actually like the eyebrow.
You could
As
just
soon as you say that, he instantly starts looking up, trying to see his own eyebrows. His eyes darting back and forth, and he's like,
oh,
"Oh,
no.
no. Vanity is a tool of the weak."
Honestly, I think that scars bother you. She pulls down her glove and shows a little bit of the scars that go all the way down. Wear your scars as badges to what you have done, survived and nothing. There's no shame.
He's completely enwrapped by your scarring. Did you hold a lightning bolt or something in your hands?
When I first learned to control the winds of magic, wild and crazy, and didn't have the skill to do it well at the time. And I wasn't able to control it, and it burned me from here to here, both arms.
I still have one on my shoulder. Shark mutant hit me.
Have multiple on the same shoulder.
They seem to go for that shoulder of yours.
Well, it is my guarding shoulder.
Oh, I can use a medic.
Yeah. I will doing my best not to let it bother me. But I will not let it get in the way.
Yep.
We're all a little scarred, lad.
No lie.
So you're left standing in front of crackling.
Healer, please.
We want to medical.
A bit, yeah. In case anything else comes at us, I want to be in the peak of health before I die.
I think we should all stay together. Well, everything's sorted.
Definitely.
More splitting up. So we're going to get Hildebrand some medical attention, and we asked Nils to stay with us, so we stay together.
Sorry, I'm correcting somebody in chat who told me that entrapped isn't. It is a. Look it up. Sorry.
Don't alienate the audience.
No,
Teach them.
It's TKD. I appreciate TKD.
Okay.
But enwrapped is a word. Google that. Okay. The tent crackles next to you. See that the commotion is definitely dying down.
Well, we'll never have a warmer place.
I mean, I'm sure they'll give us a new tent. I think defeating a demon would afford us as much as another tent. But regardless, we should see to your wounds. Thank you for getting our.
No problem.
We might be having audio difficulties.
Mungo was just making adjustments. You were talking to us.
I don't know what to do. Sounds choppy.
Do you want me to turn
Is
up
that
the
for
AC?
multiple people?
Am I having this
Multiple
problem
people are
again?
saying it, yeah.
That is very weird.
All right, it might be connections, guys. Sorry to let you know that. Sometimes
Twitch is
Might
twitchy.
be this. I don't know.
oh, people are getting clipped. All right. Speak a little bit louder. It means you're getting clipped because we're trying to avoid the
Because the AC is on.
we have
Oh,
it's the
turn-
noise gate. No. The setting is high.
Okay.
I don't want to go through and change the setting right now. That
Okay.
just be a little bit clearer. I can adjust that later. My old settings from my original OBS didn't carry over. Anyway. So what do you do?
We wanted to get him.
Yeah, he
help.
needs medical attention for the burns, so we're gonna stay together as a group, letting Nils know you will stay at our side. We're until everything's sorted, kind of be together for safety.
So as soon as we see the healer, then we'll go and.
Yes.
You see one of the healers walking towards the bigger the prison tent, which is basically Krieger's barracks tent, just
Repurposed.
repurposed.
Have they started it blazing yet?
No, it's not on fire yet. The bodies are being. There's two people with pitchforks that are going to either side of the bodies and like
Oh.
stabbing into each side of the rib cage and lifting it up so that they can keep it at a distance, and then dragging it towards the tent itself. And they're all wearing masks,
Masks
at least
aren't
plague
going to help them.
doctor style masks.
That's not going to help them. Are they covered? Do they have any skin showing?
No, it looks like they're pretty well covered. They're wearing long hunting gloves what you might see a falconer wear. They have hoods up with the plague doctor's mask on over the hood itself.
Seamless.
Well, it covers it.
Yeah.
You can see where the hood.
I say, gentlemen.
You turn. Make a corruption check.
What the fuck?
On what stat?
Wisdom is always the corruption.
You have my save though.
13.
Did you add my save?
Your save?
Yeah.
For being in the
My
area.
aura.
Oh.
Yeah.
What
Was
is
it? I
that?
think you get +3. Oh no, +2. Sorry, +2.
Okay, so then
I
that
don't think
would
there's anything.
be +4 altogether, so 15.
15.
Yes.
You fight it off for a second, but you swore one of them had a raven's head as it turned to look at you. And then you close your eyes tight, shake your head for a second, and then you can see that still unnerving plague doctor's mask, at least. And you can hear him from underneath.
Be very careful to watch out for fleas. Yes, I don't know what you're saying, but I'm just going to say it again. Watch out for fleas from these bodies.
Tell them it carries the contagion.
They carry the contagion. Yes, because we found
Not
fleas
the Yellow Death.
and burned them.
He
That's
thinks
what caused
it's the Yellow Death.
not the Yellow Death.
It's over here right now. Hurry,
Don't worry about it. Okay, that's your funeral. And we continue on.
He just looks around. He looks around like, what? And goes back to forking the bodies and
just
bringing them over.
Thoroughly confused, that person.
I was trying to help them.
I know. I know.
Alright.
Try to be a nice
I
person.
know. I know. It's just too much to explain.
Alright, so were you treated or no?
Not yet.
Okay, then let's do what we
You
need
see
to do.
Gonna make you fight for it.
there's another you see a Chilean priest.
Who?
Mercy.
Shalea is the priest, is the goddess of mercy.
You like her.
She's looking around, looking for anybody who is still alive and
Ma'am!
uncorrupted.
Ma'am!
She turns and she sees you. Her head whips around. You can see her habit's been drawn tight around her head. She must come from a more orthodox order than the ones you met at the
Fair.
orphanage.
They were questionable. I mean,
She starts making her way over to you. You can see the light blue, because it looked gray from the distance you were at before, but as she gets closer in the light, you can finally see light blue, and you can see the dove on her habit. I'm sorry, on her shawl. This is terrible. What? Oh, souls here. I hope they find rest. Deeply troubling. What has happened over here? Do you need aid?
A little, please. I hold up my arms.
Child. Please sit. Motioning to the ground, she kneels down on the ground, holding your hand. She kind of brings you down to kneel with her, and she closes her eyes and starts to mutter. 8's for cure wounds, right?
D8
Cure
for
wounds
cure
is
wounds?
a D8 plus spellcasting ability modifier.
I just needed to know what the
Yeah.
die it was.
Yeah, it's
She's
a
casting
D8.
at level 2, so she gets 2. 14.
Ooh, I'm in the pink of things. I'm better than I was before.
You see the fresh raw skin. It wasn't truly like full blown like 3rd degree burns, but you can see the 2nd degree white dead flesh starting to set in, and it slowly it becomes red again and pink, takes on a healthy as she breathes and her prayers to the goddess of.
Is there? You did such an amazing job. Is there any way you could help? She gestures to Nils. He was healed the thick of it during the fire, but unfortunately,
She-
wasn't able to cure everything. Would you be able to do anything for him?
She walks over to what seems to the. Oh, here. Oh, my child. What was it? Was it seen fires? Who healed this boy?
Himself in.
The reason
Her eyes go wide for a moment. Puts around her hand, sides of Emil's face. She looks him deep in the eye. You are a very, very brave young man. Let me see if I can fix this. Puts her hand shoulders. Closes her eyes.
Throws dice across the room. Oh, I don't like that face at all.
Pulls her hands back quickly. Child. No fire. She looks a much sterner look, a look you're not used to seeing in the eyes of. She looks at him and she says, "You have fought off far more simple burn. The mercy that you survived. I feel as though those scars are something you will carry and remind you." Puts a hand over his heart. Turns, throws her hand, leaves, and gets out of there. Almost like she was deeply uncomfortable. Touch him. Gaze into him.
I'm sorry, I just thought maybe if she could do something.
I'm not surprised that a priest wasn't fooled by our story. They can sense the origin of the wound. It's almost like a snapshot to them.
His cat.
His kid.
This strand cat. Digging deep.
Yeah, I can see it for.
That's what I did to Nils.
Yeah. Lie
Keep
with
your
us,
mouth
child.
shut.
Scene reproduction.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Wholesome. All right. Our souls have been nourished.
Back in.
Now,
So where's the
Let's
the
go.
tent's like burned now?
The tent has gone.
Ours
to the
is
ground.
gone.
Yours is
Yeah,
gone to the
we need
ground. They're
to-
still proceeding to collect the fallen and move them towards dead.
well, that's right. Mungo was sitting there early. Couldn't sit.
Nope, she wants to lie down here. Okay. No, it's fine.
Until she claws your bare legs.
So you see the priests starting to gather a circle around individuals who seem more like physicians, barber surgeons, like all of them carrying either around their neck or underneath or in a hand, an arm, those masks, those plague masks, starting to pull their sleeves up, tucking their boots.
We shouldn't take too long. Helmet seems
Nice.
very clear that we were on a time
Yes.
sensitive.
Let's get going.
Yes.
Hopefully, the sooner we get done with him, the sooner he'll.
You're cozy or what? You go. Okay,
Every
she's
time there is a problem, they always do what I think is the wrong thing. Act rats with filth, and their first response is to have a meeting where everyone's gathering together in the tents they usually gather in. It's just stupid. And then she starts walking over toward it.
All right, so Carmen's moving towards the big tent.
Yeah.
But it's Carl's will.
Nils is keeping pace behind you. Stride a little bit more certain than
More certain or more uncertain?
more certain.
He's been hardened. So soon.
Steel has been finished.
Oh, well, it's not. We don't know
Not
that
there yet.
much about him. I mean,
It's an entirely different scene.
I'm.
you're like that mom that doesn't want to admit that their kid has sex, aren't you?
Well, until he's old enough, which will be when I'm dead.
Did you tell him he was taking a
Mongo,
chastity
clip
pill?
that.
You beat me to it. You beat me to it.
Scramble.
I could
And
die
he's
any
scrambling.
day.
I could die any.
This is how you get murdered in your sleep,
Yeah. Oh my god, my son's gonna murder me because
so that he
he's
can
So-
be boned. Yes.
So
Okay, you're welcome.
the paladin and her squire are marching towards the tent. What would you?
We're going along.
You're
too.
going along as well. I was just asking to be sure.
I said that. I said we're going to the tent.
We go together.
Yeah, Linear's kind of trolling
You
behind
can
them.
hear
Dragging our luggage.
not raised but stern voices are exchanging with it. You breaking the threshold of the tent. You find the cluster of the usual suspects, no pun intended, gathered around discussing. Along with them, several knights, a few warrior priests, and a physician.
Is house.
You have such an obsession with that man.
I'll explain in a moment. I'll be right back.
You do have an obsession with Klaus.
Truly, there are.
Ever since Ernst died.
Well, I mean, I can understand he bullied you a little bit.
No, there's other reasons that you cannot grasp at the moment.
Really, Mayfly, and what would those be?
Under the say that you claim not to
Oh,
be.
here
under.
we go again.
I
You
told
shouldn't
you.
have mentioned it.
I'm sorry. I told you. I looked at it. I saw no enchantment on Carmen. The only one that was there on me. And I don't. And if you're saying that this is some grand orchestrated thing from the child, then why would it only be on me?
I don't know why. I don't know how you can or cannot see things. It could be as simply as something that, the same way that I might notice one thing or another, you might just not have been able to see it on her. But you yourself said that there was something there on you, and I said to your notes, your voluminous notes that you take, your diligent notes, and you would see what you had said yourself.
Linear like actively just seems to like tense and bristle, and she like whirls on her heels, turns and looks straight at you, and she's like, there are more things that could be casting danger at us than what's, and she packs, and she like touches like the pack on her side and smacks where her notes would be. Then this entire debacle with the child and the cult, when I say it could have been from whoever sent the bells, I mean it. Now, if you're going to insist that you know more, then please provide more information. She just kind of like shakes it off. I'm sorry. There are things you don't know.
The same conversation for days. Days!
Months even!
Feels like months.
You finally join the main discussion. Short walk to the center of the Helmet it seems to be leading the discussion, although people interject here and there, trying to countermand. Just hear bits and pieces of it. You can hear one of the warrior priests saying that this is proof of their corruption. They would not have been. They fell afoul of their fiendish lord. They were found out, so they had to have been disposed. Plague-ridden, they fell to their own devices. Did you see their mutations? Only the corrupt get such things.
Linear angrily, like, just impatiently taps her foot on the ground as they come in.
There's more going back and forth. The physician says the boils do indicate plague, aside from mutation. But he doesn't understand. He speaks of how they were infected. He's trying to get answers from Eisenbach's men, who were the spearmen who were from Eisenbach, whose spearmen were in charge of guarding them. They asked, asking the knights what they had seen. The knights just kind of brushing them off as they were just militia. They were hired by the state. They are not of noble birth. They probably tried to beseech their lord for patronage of some kind, and this was how he was repaid, how they were repaid for failing in whatever nefarious plot they had planned. Helmut is listening sternly. Well, I do believe we must be diligent in how we proceed. These men were to be executed on tomorrow, regardless, for their corruption. It makes sense that they sought the embrace of their lord in such a time. Ah, road wardens. Glad you have arrived. I believe you said you had other concerns about this night's events. Please.
Your theory about them trying to end themselves before their inevitable execution makes sense, but why then would they try to infect our tent while we weren't there?
Oh, this is a good point.
Oh, well, isn't it obvious? They were attempting to take revenge on you for howling up their summoning. Krieger was the one in charge of that.
But how could they have infected our tent if they were under guard?
Whole time.
They were capable of summoning a demon. I wouldn't put it past them to be able to send something in your direction. What was it that you said that
The corruption was spread through a physical form, a bloated.
Fleas on a rat.
Yes.
Oh,
Thrown through the
two
window flap.
well-known sources of corruption.
Yes.
Rats are aplenty.
But
They've
how
been
would they
following
get
us.
it there?
Our magic, of course. They summoned a demon, as I said. One of them must have been some
So
kind
then
of...
why even lock them up if you can't control them from throwing flea-infested rats through windows?
Who is this that's talking?
Eisenbach. It's just... Why would we bother with anything then? They needed to be watched.
There may be a better explanation. But we don't know what it
I
is.
don't know if there... If there is one, I'd love to hear it.
Perhaps there's somebody else.
Well, who else? We had the perpetrators in hand.
And what of the butcher, who was seen with materials?
Oh,
Days ago.
investigated that. We couldn't find anything.
Just so you were unable to, so you're inadequate in finding the thing that we know for a fact was there. That doesn't change the fact that it was there.
But the fact is that you brought forth something. I might have the right mind to possibly think that you were involved. You produced a blade that could not, its brethren could not be found.
This is exactly why I said he shouldn't tell his council, his entire council, of what we found. Because, do you know who was part of that discussion? Krieger. Before you discovered his guilt, he heard about this. Don't you think he had a day to dispose of the knives?
Well, of course he heard about it if he was perpetrating it, just covering his own ass in the process. I really think this is not complicated. I understand you hired types like to look for conspiracies to prove your worth in a situation, but we come to a decision that this is well within hand. The perpetrators are dead, and considering how well you handle such things, it would be impertinent to hold you accountable or to imply your guilt at this time. What I say should happen. Back.
Well, you haven't burnt the tents down yet. Perhaps some of the doctors could go and look in the tent.
Jan steps forward. Well, my old friend, that does sound like a very good idea. It's that Marienburg wit. Well, I believe that we are sending them in now. Holds up a hand and waves to somebody standing at the flap of the tent. They nod and they run over. They dart into the darkness in the direction.
Does he
Of
seem
previous
uncharacteristically like gun-ho? Because that came off that way, but I didn't know if that was just...
Nah, you caught more sass towards him than anything else.
Okay.
We'll see what comes of this. We'll send in the physicians, we'll send in the clerics, and we'll find out exactly what's wrong.
They want to be looking for either fully formed bloated rats or pieces.
Well, it's the fleas, so...
They
If
should
that's
be
where the
fully covered. Not a single piece of exposed skin.
My dear, this is not the first time these gentlemen have done their job. Please.
It's just that with corruption chasing this camp as much as it is, I mean,
He's-
you'll understand why.
We all follow the young
Sigmar Reborn. Of course corruption is going to do all of its powers in our direction. To stop him from achieving his true place. Anything, I'd be worried. If only our own were coming after us, I'd start to believe that possibly we weren't on the right track. But everyone seems to be trying to stop the child from making his way to his destiny. If anything, this makes me more.
This is Jan saying this?
Yeah. Hamlet's kind of leans. Confidence aside, we will hear back from those who investigate the tent. Then it shall be summarily burned along with the bodies. A firmer watch will be kept around the child. I will offer you lodgings with me.
Thank you. That is, considering our situation, very
Greatly
generous.
appreciated.
How forthright does Jan sound with his?
Make an insight check.
Do I get advantage or no? For
Nope.
You
not
keep
this
on
time.
trying. I think it's admirable. You
Because
ask every
because
time. You're like,
because it's if it's a situation, if it's a
know.
situation.
I'll let you know.
Well,
Very forthright.
It was him who invited us to his.
Hmm? No. That Helmut.
Okay, all right.
But he was
Yeah, that's what I
still
thought.
leery about Jan.
All right.
I mean, for good reasons. I understand.
So,
if one of us should go, and nothing gets.
You know what you mean, and I think you would be the best person to do that. Do you not agree?
I'll step out.
I'm glad you were thinking the same thing I was thinking.
I'll step out of the tent.
Forming that chemistry.
Oh, actually, before you go, Brandy, and she like hurries after him.
I'm so happy.
And
what you doing?
Linear like scuttles follows after him, and looks around to make sure no one's looking. Is anyone around?
Everyone seems to be pretty busy.
I can still see them heading towards the prison tent.
Mm-hmm.
She just like smacks him on the forearm, just like, go find something good, and cast invisibility.
Okay, make
Before
a
he
stealth
goes.
check with advantage.
Before he goes, she's also gonna say, we'll meet up back near our old tent. So we know where we're meeting. Poor guy.
Oh. So do I add the +1 in Dex, or do I not add anything?
Yes, you had the +1 in Dex.
So it would be either a 7 or an 11.
Okay.
7 come 11.
Things seem to be very praised at the moment, so not too bad. You're able to keep make it look kind of natural that you're turning away from absolutely nothing, and make your way in your direction. You are now invisible.
Okay.
So now I guess we'll go hang out by our old tent waiting.
Yeah, Nels, come on. Let's.
So where are you heading?
I'm following after the doctors to the prison tent.
Okay. Following closely behind, you see them open the flap. After passing the guards and the short distance between them. Inside, you can see
I'm pulling my cloak around me too.
That's not what I
You can
was
see
thinking.
the,
Now I'm concerned. Oh. think these are small. Oh no, they're 3.
Okay.
I didn't realize. Here, you want to see?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, it's very nice. Trying to
Yeah.
do this. You see the bodies piled up. The doctor's carrying a simple lantern, each one with a target lantern. That's the type with the circle on the front, so that it causes a tight beam as they sweep over. One of them opens his. They actually pop open from the side to let more light into the room as well. You see the 20 cots lining the sides. This is a rather large, long tent. You see the 20 cots lining each side of the tent itself. Their belongings are scattered. Some of the cots are overturned. There was a almost like a melee within all of this within this place as they scrambled to leave. Make perception tests. Take 2.
Five and a 9.
Is that with
It's dark.
everything added?
It's dark in this tent.
Dark in this tent. They have lanterns.
Yeah, it's still dark.
And your eyes are tired from a weary day.
Oh, it's from staring at all the fire.
That's true. Yeah, they must be like stingy and burny.
You can smell the beginnings of the rot mixed with their the sour smell of decay.
Are any of them looking at the cots?
Yes, they're sweeping around the cots, looking through. Some of them are. They're sweeping along the sides as well, in between. They're doing a rather good job looking around. You yourself are not finding anything that seems to jump out at you. You see that the blankets have been overturned. There's meals that have been scattered around, ration packs. There's vomit stained.
I'm just waiting to hear one of them say, "I found something."
One of them does say I found something. One of them in the corner, it's a lower torso. And it looks as though the upper torso had been torn off, maybe? There's no evidence of the upper torso. Make a medicine check.
That I get the natural 20 on.
You really know it's
You
wrong.
can tell from the way the flesh on the lower the lower part of the torso. It reminds you of a burst sack, like a sausage that had been overcooked.
Oh. Then.
And that's when you look up and you see the viscera coating this corner of the tent. It's as if this
Top part of his body exploded.
popped. Like judging from the amount of other fluids mixed in, might have been popped like a pimple.
Brand CSI.
The blister exists.
That was last week's
Yes.
episode.
I guess he expected us to get farther.
Oh.
We have title from last week.
Yeah. I'm glad I knew where it came from
Does
now.
the blister exist or the blister is real?
No, the blister
blister
exists.
exists.
Yes.
God, no, you're Slipknot.
His you do start seeing bone fragments scattered about as well. Lying in disarray about this area of the tent as well. You even see knuckle bones buried into the wood of his cot. You see oh crap, I forget the names. Ulna?
That would
arm bones. Actually pierced through the canvas and just kind of dangling and hanging.
Up goes the weasel.
That's aside from that, I mean, it's obvious there was a commotion in here, and it did seem as though anybody who ran from that corner, you can see kind of the overturned items seem to emanate from that spot.
As if the pop forced everything out. Oh. Oh.
The priests, after making several holy signs and muttering several prayers, seeing this, just nod to each other and begin to leave. The physicians, some of them even, like one of them even had like a vial out and a scalpel, and just you see him thinking about it for a second, and looks at everything around, shakes his head and puts it away. You can read in his body language of no samples today. Picks up his satchel and they leave. We're left alone in the tent. When it starts to get warm.
Oh, I'll be leaving now.
Oh, that's nice. Oh no.
It's getting warm in here.
You can hear the as they start landing on the top of the tent.
Oh my god.
Oh,
You
joy.
can see the bright orange.
Oh, so I'm in the opening credits of a Robin Hood movie. Thunk.
You're still in there though, and you know you've got a good 30 seconds or so before it starts becoming dangerous to be in here.
One last quick sweep.
I'll give you one more perception test.
Renault, guide me.
Oh, that's not
One?
good.
No,
The 2?
no, I rolled a 7, so 10.
10?
I look like a 1 from here.
No, it was a 7.
I believe you. It's just, whew.
Gonna be on fire soon.
Yeah, no, I'll get out now.
You notice it's going to be on fire
Get
soon.
out!
I get out, I said.
And that's how the bard dies.
Knowing how fire causes whooshes of air, your escape from the tent itself is not really noticed as the rest of the tent starts to take to the flame. The priests, you can see them all just saying a prayer and then hucking fiery brands to the tops of
That
the
was
tent.
earlier.
And placing them at the foot of the tent itself. And that's when you can see the timber starting to buckle from the weight of the canvas and the weakening of the beams, and it just collapses.
All right, I make my way back.
You find them sitting, bored, waiting for you. Now, do you have to turn off the invisibility, or does he?
I am.
Can he elect to become visible once more?
This spell ends for the target that attacks or casts the spell. Blah blah. Is invisible. A creature you trust becomes invisible until the spell ends. Anything the target is wearing and carrying invisible. It doesn't say. Spell ends for a target that attacks or casts a spell.
You can do a cantrip basically to make yourself reappear in a fashion.
Well, I
I
wanted
wanted to
him...
punch him again.
I wanted him to check out Jan's tent while Jan was occupied talking to people.
Oh.
But that's not what he did.
Well, it still
It
lasts.
would have been nice if you actually.
You have an hour, my friend.
You do have an hour.
So you see them sitting there, and you can speak without breaking the invisibility.
I couldn't find
No, Jesus
any.
Christ.
Oh, sorry. I couldn't find anything in the.
Stage whisper.
I couldn't find anything inside that tent. I have an idea. They didn't find anything. They didn't find any
Nothing?
rats or fleas. They
Wait,
didn't
what?
find
You said you have an idea. She turns to look at Carmen as she's talking to Hildebrand. She's like, "You said you had an idea, so it doesn't look like I'm fucking talking to nothing."
Yeah, where did you go?
I'm sorry. I know I was ignoring you for a while. That was immature of me.
You
said that you had an idea about something. Well, was there
Yes.
something that's standing out?
Well, one of the poor unfortunate seemed to burst in the corner of the tent, and a lot of the damage seemed to go outward from the bursting. So perhaps he was the source of infection for everyone in the tent.
So you're saying you think maybe the rats maybe erupted from?
all of this so that nobody suspects the random voice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are committed. No, that's we thought this through.
Carmen suddenly has a deep voice.
I'm not gonna judge you.
It. Totally appreciate it.
You
keep
too.
going. Keep going.
I know the
appreciate
smoke in your throat probably is. Don't worry. I didn't want to say anything to make you feel bad about it. But
I had
you know.
parsnips.
Yes. So you're saying you think
Nils
Maybe-
is just looking in awe. Your impression is impeccable. Okay.
so? You think maybe the rats erupted from this person? Were you able to see what color they're like? Anything that would say who it was?
All I saw was the lower half of the person.
Suppose it's too much for me to ask if you rifled the body for personal effects.
No, there wasn't anything really wearable. And even the doctors didn't want to take samples.
Well, Carmen, was there anything else? You said that you wanted to possibly look into something different, and she like leans a little closer to where she thinks the voice is coming from, because she still can't fucking see him.
Actually, as the one who cast the invisibility,
Oh, can I?
you'd
Because
be
I'm
aware
say
of
it.
his position.
Ah, nice. All right.
That's something I feel like
Can she like see his body or see like an ethereal like aura?
you kind of see like a. He's hazy.
Okay. While like looking at Carmen, her eyes kind of drift over to where Hildebrand is, and was like, "And you said you wanted to look somewhere else, right?"
Yes.
Yes, I did. Let's see, where was it I wanted to go?
Wanted? I thought it would be good.
You're adorable.
I thought it would be good to go check out Jan's tent while he was otherwise occupied.
That's a great idea, and I think maybe get some tea on you. For your throat.
Yes. And remember, only you can prevent tent fires. And I leave.
No laughing in Warhammer!
Did Chad at least appreciate?
Oh god.
Thank you.
Listen, we don't want people thinking we're crazy here.
Acting.
That might make it worse, actually. They're like, oh yeah, they're weird.
I had fun. Did you have fun?
Your impression was spot on.
Thank you.
Even Nils' was impressed.
Making.
I heard a voice. I heard a voice.
Wait, did I cast invisibility twice by accident? How many mana did I use?
Okay. Going to Jan's tent. make your way to Jan's tent. The calm has definitely has resettled. You can still hear murmurings and still see people occasionally, as you pass. I can't believe it happened. Yeah, they seemed really evil before, but now it's just settled, isn't it? And they won't get hung, no. That would have been fun to watch. That kind of conversation.
Yeah. Gallows humor. Ha ha.
The tent in and of itself is you've been to this tent before.
Yes.
It's that lavish well-to-do Marienberger
Yeah.
tent. His
A lot of
sigil
familiar
hanging out
trappings.
front. Dagged eaves and the like. And
The gold dinner plates and forks.
there doesn't seem to be anybody outside when you arrive. But you do see light playing from the inside, spilling out onto the floor, onto the dusty ground outside the tent. But this material seems to be heavy enough that you actually can't see shadows inside.
Is the flap open or
quality.
closed?
Kind of cracked a little bit.
There's nobody around right now?
Not from the outside, you can't see.
I'll look inside through the crack.
Um,
Do I hear anyone?
$19 and a 2. But I'll represent that as such. As you poke your head through, inside you see Jan sitting in front of his writing desk. Seems to be going over ledgers. Sits back and looks to the door flap. Goes back to writing. Hear him muttering under his breath. Inside the tent is simply the same trappings and lavishness you saw before, but with Jan writing.
Nobody
You
else?
wish to do what else?
I wanted him to go when Jan wasn't there. But this is all you, buddy.
We'll do a perception test on this one.
1821.
The blue droid
You know
treat you
you've
nice.
maybe got 10 minutes left after investigating with that took up some time investigating with the clerics, more time than what passed real time, game time wise. Like a good half hour at least passed, and then making your way over here, you've got anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes tops left of what she told you.
Okay. Alright, I'll leave and go back to them.
Okay.
Make a stealth check.
Make a dex save.
Dex save. $15.
As you spin around to go leave, you almost run into somebody walking in through the front of the tent.
Who is it?
One of Jan's hireds, one of his men.
I'll stand still.
He looks like he's walking right at you. You move out of the way.
Yeah.
You made the dex save. I'm not gonna have you just barrel into the guy unless you want to.
No.
No, all right. He walks past, carries the note, carrying a note in his left hand. Walks over to Jan. He says, "There you go, sir." Yes, yes, fine. That's fantastic. Good, we're still on schedule. I'll let them know to be ready tomorrow.
What was
back.
that?
Let them know to be ready tomorrow. And he goes back to writing. The guard spins around and goes to leave the tent.
Does he still have the note?
No, Jan has taken it, folded it, and put it underneath his book.
Oh,
I'll follow the guard.
Okay.
I'm fine.
I guess I should have said something. But he was so suspicious of Jan. I thought we were on the same wavelength, but I was
No, but he could have followed the
mistaken.
guard in as he went in, and you wouldn't have seen him go in because he
know.
pushed the curtain open.
No.
I was
The
inside.
guard's leaving, and he's following the guard, so he can
Yeah.
follow the guard through the.
Okay.
That's
I
fine.
mean, but while you were in there, couldn't you have seen the note?
It was folded and put underneath the book,
That's what he said.
Okay.
He,
That's fair.
he took it, read it, and folded it and put it away before I could see it.
and
Okay.
told him what to do.
So if I follow him, I'll see who he's telling to be ready for tomorrow.
What an interesting fetch quest.
Right. MMO flashbacks.
Yes.
He,
Aw.
the guard, well, his Jan's man starts walking out into the proper. Good job.
Just to play it safe, I'm going to pull the hood up.
Good, because about halfway there, you can start to feel the magic fading. You start walking in through the sheet, amongst the sheet, the sheet wall, and well, I'm sorry. You walk past the sheet wall and amongst the lesser tents. You're out amongst the crusade proper now.
Okay.
Again, you hear mutterings now of demon attacks, and Krieger summoned them to attack the attack Carl. You hear things about but they were cut down by the holy wardens arrived to cut them down. They must have. You hear rumors that
Well, at least we're getting good
the
press.
whole tent is the whole tent city is buzz. But now I'm gonna need you to make stealth checks.
Okay. Well, I get +9 normally,
Mm-hmm.
and then with the cloak that gives me advantage.
Yes, it does. Is it only one? No, it's just gives you advantage on stealth checks, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, so that would be all right. So it's a total of 22.
22. Okay. You're able to keep pace. You duck behind a couple of tents, squirm through a few, behind, jumping over the taut lines that keep them up. And you're able to finally realize, okay, you feel the invisibility enchantment just drop. The illusion drops. You're able to snake your way back and make it look like you were just coming out from behind tents and
Well,
keep up behind
Yeah.
the guard. See him, he's walking in the direction of Butcher Grot. Make a perception test.
Damn it, cocked. 14.
Okay. He walks right past and just keeps going.
Are we getting anywhere near? Are we heading towards the blacksmith tent?
Starting to head in that direction. See, he nearly knocks over a a couple of the what were they called? Something heart.
Sorrowful or burdened.
No, not the burden ones. The guys that were walking around.
In white.
The toughs.
Yeah.
Who were taking themselves to be.
The ones that had beaten up.
I have it in my notes. I don't feel like pulling them up right now.
Yeah.
But you know the group that had formed, the little micro cult of town of tent city toughs.
Yeah.
Who are basically acting like policemen amongst all of the crusade. Guy nearly runs them over. Gives him the disrespectful one of the symbol of Sigmar, and then points to his armband, and they just they back off and they kind of jerk away, and nearly run into you while trying to get away from him, but you're able to skirt around and keep going. You can see Ayla's tent just off to the side. Walks up to it. The left. Just a few rows down. He stops. Probably the grimmest place you could find in a crusade tent, in a crusade camp. Coffin maker. And that is where we're going to take our break.
I've got to pee so bad!
We're going to take our break now. Be on a younger man.
A little gaunt.
Little bit in the cheeks.
What is he, a ghost?
Walks over and says, "Ah, so you found out where we're going." And I'm gonna have you make a perception test here because Jan's man goes.
12?
Can't completely make out what
You
they're saying.
have your inspiration, your gamely inspiration, no?
You have to declare it to
Yeah,
get
yeah.
advantage. You cannot get it after the roll.
I wanted to say something,
I
you
know.
rolled one
Unless
right
it says
away.
something specific
Eh.
in the old player's handbook, but I'm fairly sure you can't use inspiration after the roll to get another
Yeah.
to get another
Fine.
crack
he
at
he
it.
did it so quickly.
You don't catch it completely. You hear bits and pieces here and there. You hear "Yes, tomorrow." The gates. We have an agreement. You see a tight handshake. Fairly sure something passed between them. And Jan's man turns around, looks around. You rolled a 23 on your stealth check, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Looks around, starts heading back towards the inner shield wall. Sheet wall, not shield wall. Shield wall is a formation. Sheet wall is a formation of cloth. Starts heading back inside.
Are there coffins out here?
Mm-hmm. There's several.
Looking around, there's nobody here, I take it.
Not really, just him.
And he's gone back into his tent.
He went in. He looked like he was sifting through something in his palm as he went into his tent.
Go over to one of the coffins.
Checking.
Yeah.
You find a child's coffin. Comes up to about your chest.
I'll look in it.
Empty. These are being prepared.
These are being prepared?
They look fresh wood. Recently, the awl has been taken to them recently.
The one is child-sized.
Mm-hmm.
Does one look like it would fit helmet?
I mean, there's several more adult-sized coffins.
How many would you say there are?
There's like one or two more adult-sized coffins. They don't look as new, though.
They don't look as new.
The child's coffin. Make a survival check.
An odd one.
$12.
Yep, it's wood. It's green wood.
It's greenwood.
Young wood.
So
Recently felled tree.
this was recently made. Alright.
It was a sheet wall.
I am going to my way back to them.
Okay. Dropping your stealthy maneuvers at this point, just to make your way back there. It's not like you need to be hidden, or are you trying to stay?
Well, now that you asked.
Yeah, now I'm uncomfortable.
I have to know.
I would still be
Okay, make another stealth check.
stealthed up then.
I'm braiding each other's hair.
Yeah.
We're braiding Nils' hair.
18.
Nils is rocking back and forth.
It's a shh.
Oh my god. I just
18.
18. Okay. You're able to make decent time getting back. You know his invisibility has gone.
yeah,
by
not
this point.
yeah, braid jokes aside, she turns
Do
to
you think he
Carmen.
died?
I mean, hopefully he's able to make his way through in time, but that spell shouldn't have lasted this long.
It's been a while. We need to sleep.
But no one's been screaming, and there's no guards rallying, so...
That's good stuff.
Tap her from the back.
Yep.
I like swipe out my arm. Do I hit him?
He's there. He's there. The invisibility's gone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the cloak is just like a...
The cloak isn't an invisibility cloak. It's more of a it chameleons to
Where
its
have you
surroundings.
been?
Following Jan and his man.
Well,
And we need to get someplace under private closure.
well, we don't have
It's
a
not
tent
good.
of our own anymore, so pick a spot, a nook, a cranny. I mean, could we not just huddle and look dour? I mean, honestly, it doesn't seem out of character for what's going
And there's
on.
a fire. You can still set up a fire in front of the smoldering ashes of your tent.
Yeah, I was like, do we need to start a fire?
No, the fire. The
Doesn't
tent
that seem
is
redundant?
been- You also have your belongings here,
Yeah.
so you're kind of sitting around with your stuff. You can start a small fire. Honestly, you probably would have while you were waiting for it.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
do that. Yeah, we probably did.
There's a
There's
fire
something-
pit there.
There's something that's going to happen tomorrow. I think.
Yeah, us. We were ushering the boy across.
Yes, no. Jan got some note. And I couldn't see what the note said. But he told his man to tell someone, be ready tomorrow. So I followed the guard. And at first, I was kind of nervous because we were heading in the direction of the butcher's. Aha! We were right, he's still in on it. But then he took a turn elsewhere. And I was rather worried because it started to come up on
Please get to the point.
Elia's tent.
Alia.
Elia's tent.
Oh.
Please.
But we made a turn and went further in. Came to a coffin maker. Coffin maker said, so we have an idea of what we're doing now, or something like that. And Jan's men said, yes, we're going tomorrow at the gate and slip him money.
Money?
It seemed like money. He was definitely counting something as he went back into his tent.
I'm concerned about his retelling out of character.
Well, yeah, I know. Out of character, I'm like, what? All right.
We gotta accept this.
Yeah, that's fine. Linear's like, well,
Now, here's the thing. I checked out the coffins. One of them is freshly made.
people die all the time in this place.
It's child size.
Children die too.
Well,
This
we
is a
don't.
possible conspirator?
This could also be the
We were
merchant that
planning on sneaking them in.
Yeah, with a.
I
Howard specifically
mean,
said he
a
was going
coffin
to find.
is pretty grim, but no one's gonna look inside of it.
Well, That's what I'm saying, is Helmet said he was going to find us a merchant who would be willing to let us use their wares to disguise us and the child as we went through the gates tomorrow. While I understand why you're seeing shadows in every corner, but without more information, do you want something to happen like what happened to Krieger? You're quick to be, you know... It's good to know, but I don't know if it really tells us anything.
Well, that's all that I have. That's all I was able to get. That's all that was given to me.
Well, we'll know for sure tomorrow.
Yes.
We'll find out. Maybe we should sleep now.
Yeah, I think you guys must be exhausted. I mean, you were on fire. I imagine that Tucker's a man out. So we should go to Helmet, take him up on that hospitality, and have a good night's rest.
Alright, so we'll do that.
You collect all of your belongings.
Loving it.
Put out the fire.
Nils.
I'm carrying his
Sucks,
stuff for
the-
him. I'm gonna carry his stuff.
He
He will
won't
fight
let
you.
you.
He will fight you.
picks up his trunk with one hand, throws it over. It's kind of sticking off, kind of ungainly. Then he grabs your duffel and throws it over the other shoulder and starts walking.
As he's walking, I look to Linear. Am I the worst person ever?
Yes, you are.
Well, considering you
I
haven't-
wasn't asking you.
Considering you actually haven't made his position official, as I understand it, usually there's some sort of...
There is. But, I mean, when has there been time, ever?
Besides, they haven't had a private moment.
Stop talking.
I mention it because it would probably mean a lot to him, and I am kind of curious to see the ceremony, if I'm honest.
Stop it.
I know you are a hunter or a knight? Knight of Sigmar.
Well, Hunter of Sigmar
Hunter
is
of
the,
Sigmar.
is the
The
knighthood.
knightly order.
Knightly order of the Hunters of Sigmar.
Yes.
I'm a little curious to see how it...
Our order it's not quite as official as others. We're more
It's
about
more of a club than an order.
No. Nudge him.
No,
I from where he comes from, yes, he would probably appreciate something more official. You're right.
Also, it'd be interesting to see how your order differs
I'm
from
going
what
to the
we've been
tent.
seeing.
You guys have been walking. This is the
Okay.
conversation on the way. I'll let
Oh.
you know when you get there.
Okay. I thought that
It's just that, I would like to see how yours compares to this dogma we see here. I know that you aren't exactly in league in the same way as the others, but...
We're less about the ritual fanfare and more about the purpose, which is to do exactly what we have been doing. Find chaos and snuff it.
It seems like a more...
About this time, as you've been walking through, that you arrive at Helmet's personal tent.
Girl Scouts.
As you arrive,
You want some
you
tag-alongs?
notice you've been in this tent before. There is a single hammer bearer on duty. As you arrive, he strikes the ground once with the butt of his hammer, and you hear, they're here. Come in." You hear from within the tent. The hammer bearer pulls the tent aside for you. The front flap of the tent aside for you. Going in, you see the sparse accommodation of a priest. He was a lector. He is now the Arch Lector of Karl, but that's yet to be recognized position. As a lector, he had a decent, modest plus is the best way to put it. He has his own writing desk, a small convertible, chest writing desk situation as required. You can see a small library chest that is opened with all books inside and scroll work as well. You notice the main difference is that his bed has been moved to one side, and a sheet wall has been raised to the other side of the tent. Enough space for four cots, which have been arranged. He comes walking out from behind his sheet wall partition, and he's wearing simple monk's robes. Something a priest would wear in their off time. And he steps forward. Very good that you've taken me up on your offer.
We do appreciate it.
Just before we retire, we never really got to hammer down our plans for tomorrow. We are escorting the child.
Yes, please. If you would, your stools are about. I have water boiling. Would you like tea?
Yes, thank you. That would be
Yes,
lovely.
I would need tea.
He looks to Nils, and Nils kind of like being noticed by somebody who of elector status. Oh. Thank you. Not a problem. He turns and walks over behind the curtain again. You can hear him pouring. And you hear the clatter of a pot. Do you arrange the stools towards the
Yeah.
small footstools?
Yeah,
You can
Laniera
just-
like pulls her stuff. She puts her bag on the stool and sits down.
On top of her stuff?
No,
Oh,
like
okay.
next to her stuff. Like she's
Okay.
just, making sure all her things are still there and in good order. After the fire, it's important.
Perfectly fine.
A bar stool sized height, small table more than a stool, but to give you the idea of the arrangement of the lumber for this thing. Comes out in one hand, in his left hand he's carrying that, in his right hand he's carrying a tray. On that tray is 5 cups and a pot of hot water, which you can assume is. He sits down and puts the table in the middle, places the tray on top of it, and says, please, pour some for yourselves. Sits down, and allows you to go do that. Make a, let's say history checks.
Look, it's
Oh,
lighting.
it is lighting. Did you actually roll that though?
Yes, I did.
Mm.
No, he just
History.
took it, bounced it off the table, and placed it down.
I timmed it.
A
17.
2. Got to 2.
You're just glad there's tea.
Yeah.
Lanira and Hildebrand notice that he's actually, the way he's doing this, it's kind of a sign of trust. When it comes to pouring drinks for somebody else and things like that, he's arrayed 5 cups for all of you. There's leaves in each has a spoon, a clamshell spoon with leaves already in it. In the cup, all it needs is the hot water from the pot, and allowing you to do that for yourselves shows that he didn't automatically put, this one's for you, this one's for you, not that one. That's
Smacks
mine.
hand.
What's that over there?
I'm gonna.
It's an old empire kind of showing of respect. It's less hospitable than what most people would consider proper hospitality, but it is showing that there's nothing up my sleeves.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
So
start.
you pour yourself
Yes.
tea.
Yeah.
So, did you find a merchant to assist?
Yes, we have. It's someone who is not as close to the Crusades as we wished, but it makes the most sense, and it would see us getting inside with the least scrutiny. Jan has assured me that we have a coffin maker, mortician, who will be helping us.
That's smart. No one would look inside coffins.
Well, the plan is that we,
Give him a look.
we write out a blessing to lift the curse of a disease on the coffin. This is done. We place that in back of the cart. We proceed in as mourners. Not part of the crusade, but people simply looking to bury the child in the holy in the holy graveyards next to the Temple of Sigmar itself. We have assurances beyond that she would be able to draw up the right paperwork to make it seem as though we have patents of nobility to be able to bury the child there. We do not. It would seem suspicious that just a group of strangers would be. I do have a strange request, though. We are lacking, except for you two, a feminine presence. So I would like to ask if one of you would possibly be the mourning mother.
Sorry, it's just that there's something caught in my
You guys dwell on that for a second.
in my soul.
I forgot to go to the restroom during the break.
Like the wimpiest comes out of her throat.
Neither of us look the part.
Well, unless the boy's got matching ears, I suppose you would look the part a little bit.
But if something goes awry,
You have that
Then-
mothering instinct down, though.
if something goes awry, wouldn't it be better if I had my armor?
Why can't you wear your armor?
As a grieving mother?
Wouldn't
He said feminine presence. Do I look feminine to you? Or do I need to use this voice?
No, don't
Take
do that
a sip
anymore.
of the tea. Take a sip of the tea.
Well, if you ask me.
Lyra's actually been holding her teacup, but she's only like doing the social like sip, but not really sipping because
Yeah.
she's like not breathing while the tea's there. The smell of the tea always kind of makes. She's like
She's like,
Feminine choice tea.
trying to be polite about it, but
so,
she
how are
wants
you? Oh,
none.
achoo!
I understand this seems very odd, but it's the only recourse we have to make it seem correct. The rest of us would be mourners and family members, but a mourning mother always gets us past.
The noble family that the paperwork's going to come with it. Will someone know this family?
Jan has made it very clear that he will be playing part of the child's steward, and the family members will be too distraught to discuss it. The steward will take over all the arrangements. He has assured me that it goes through without much trouble. He is Jan has done nothing but prove that he is very able, and he is committed to this crusade. So we are, Eisenbach, myself, we are both very much in his debt for it. And we trust him to be able to perform these things. Arienberg is known for its more illustrious businessmen.
Yes.
So,
I believe they have the beads.
I mean,
No one
Would
knows the child isn't an elf.
unless they open and examine.
If
So-
they did that, they would know the truth anyway.
the patents would be doctored a certain way, but I do believe he's very much set on having the child human, but we may be able to dress you in the appropriate garb for the occasion.
I feel as though it might be better
whoever.
if I was able to keep, in case anything goes awry.
If you
Well,
insist.
a funeral frock is very large garments. Your face would be covered.
And so would your armor.
You would just have to be a mourning. Whoever takes on this task.
I mean,
Up to you.
I'm sorry, ladies, but this one's completely out of my hands.
And yet it could be.
Just shave off that glorious mustache.
They make corsets for a reason.
He holds up his hand, covering the goatee at his eye line.
to
Ladies,
save
you do have a point.
Right? Like,
You
very
are a
feminine
performer,
facial features.
sir.
a good bodice, and I promise I could lace you tight.
No.
You would put on a better
but your
show
face
than
would be
we
covered as
would.
well.
Really, your graces with others.
You
I
have
don't know.
you have a lithe feminine form as well. It would, if anything, look appropriate.
I mean, more than me.
No.
How well do you think I will be able to lie and make someone believe I am a loving, sweet, caring, maternal mother? If you think that I am fit for that part, where's Granny?
Oh, he's being mean because he doesn't want to do it.
Oh.
Apparently, there's now a bit drive to get.
Oh, is Chad on our side?
Yes!
There we go.
I have out of character as
There's a bit
fuck. I
dry
have some
currently.
girly cloaks and stuff.
Ghoulies organizing the bit drive.
Can we do that?
I have a very frilly
Do you have
purple
you
cloak.
wait? Do you have a disguise kit, sir? Did you take that as a thing?
No, I do not have a disguise kit.
Can we dress him
you
up
have
like a
performance?
girl
Yes, I have performance.
next week?
Oh my god.
Yes.
I mean, it's in my closet. I can grab it right now. Yeah,
Here, I'll
D&D.
take-
Believe
I'll
in
take off
yourself.
your mic.
Wait, moving on. I
have
mean,
I have a diplomat's kit. I don't have a disguise kit.
I don't even know what that is.
a diplomat.
I know what a diplomat is. I'm just curious what it entails.
I don't know what it is. It includes.
What's your? You have fucking delicious charisma compared
I
to me.
do have
alright?
delicious charisma. Not quite as delicious. as
Listen,
this,
if I need
though.
to be severe, I can do that. If I have to be heartfelt, I don't.
You know what's gonna happen the second they question us? I'm gonna argue with someone, and then I'm gonna end up chopping their head off. Do you really want that to be me?
Fine, fine. Either we dress him up like a woman, or we risk it all and have me do it.
I would rather dress him up like a woman.
How much?
Oh, I'm glad you would rather that.
How much? You have the authority here. What do you think would be the best option?
I do believe that the human touch is required as well. No offense.
It's fine. I believe you're right on this.
If we have the appropriate garb, and it would look better on you.
Go get it. Go get it. I'm gonna take off your mic. Come here.
No.
I just want this to happen.
No. It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
All right. I'm not gonna go spelunking.
I want you to go
It's,
spelunking.
I just believe that
How many bits are we up to?
we're in the 300 range.
300.
Yeah.
Don't be a whore.
If I'm gonna whore it up, I might as well
Are you
whore it
a
up.
No, you're a noble
Grieving
woman.
mother. Grieving noble woman.
Oh my god. Don't be a
Haven't
harlot.
you always?
Honestly, all you must do is perform. Cry over your dead child. Would be the only thing required of you. We would supply veil and a dress. Coconuts if you require them. Sacks of grain.
I think you would do the best job.
As dear as I hold you, is much in the highest regard that I hold you. Should either of you breathe a blessed word of this, especially to Fanny,
So, to be clear, we
Nils-
can't say
Nils-
anything?
Nils
neither
leaves-
can Nils,
he
or will
leans-
not have another birthday.
So this may not be in the book?
Oh my god.
No, this will not be in the book.
I think you do a great disservice to the entire chronicle.
I
Just
mean,
kinda
this is a very pivotal part of the story.
putting your life on the line. Your greatest performance yet. And no one will know about it?
It is in the service of power. There are stories of great warriors reclaiming weapons while dressing as women.
Is there something shameful
Do
about
I know any of these?
There's a few. There's one. Life of Sigmar is mirrors like Conan meets Thor a little bit. So there's one of
And
those
Thor
stories.
dressed as a woman to rescue Freya.
Yeah. And get Mjolnir back.
And got my Yelmer back. Oh, I hate knowing mythology.
your knowledge of betrays
You're using
you?
my knowledge of mythology against
I
me.
love it.
Clever girl. Exactly.
Zavardio does.
I'm not a warrior.
Don't you want to relive your days of being a noble?
Oh, you're gonna sour him on the entire thing, Carmen.
You're best suited for this. Look at us. We like... Could we be noble?
She could. She is.
Wow. The compliment.
Kind of like, I don't even know what to do with that. I was expecting to be insulted.
Well, he said she can't do it. Do you think I look noble? You
way you
can't
drink?
win. I don't drink that much. Not it. I don't drink that much.
Regardless,
You were yelling the most that the kegs were empty at the Reaper's Bounty.
I don't remember that.
Exactly.
Do I have a drinking problem?
Don't even
Yes.
remember it. Oh my
No,
god.
we were talking to Nils the whole night.
Regardless,
I don't drink that much.
as kind as you are to your squire, I don't know if the softness is something we either of us excel at. And if someone's
Yes.
going to try and convince someone that there's a heart in our corpses, then it would be you.
One word gets out.
I don't see why you're so ashamed. I think it's insulting that you're ashamed.
You gotta do it now.
Why?
Really gave 1,000 bits.
That's it.
I'm normally not down for the chat being able to buy the events of this
I
game.
feel
But like,
like-
this isn't something that it's like you're giving health to the boss. This is fluff. This is beautiful fluff.
Beautiful fluff. And
So-
she can write about it.
Well,
she
that
can
depends
write.
on the dress.
She actually is like,
Fine. I'm not shaving my goatee off though.
You can cover it.
We will provide you with a veil. All you will have to do is put on a performance. That should dissuade them from challenging inspecting the coffin.
and how many others will be coming with us? There was 2 others, I believe.
Klaus, Hermann, 2 hammer bearers in my charge. Jan and several of Jan's men will be joining us as well as God.
None of the others? None of the other guards?
So many guards, and especially those who were
Not
militarily trained to be in orders, it might give it away as
what
to
would
what
be
would
our
be happening.
place? Are we guards as well?
You two will be stationed near the carriage itself. Once we arrive at the gate, Jan will do the majority of the talking. Then you will proceed within.
What is happening?
Yeah, why are you
A
saying?
whole bunch of bits were dropped. It's really nice. Thank you guys. From there you will proceed inside, and Jan will be taking you further. I will not be able to join you as I have been seen by the guard
Your face
when
is
I
known.
came forward to speak with them about allowing us past. They will not take my face kindly.
How many gods are going to be from Jan?
There will be 6 of them. Hold on, let me double check. Actually wrote out the retinue.
I don't like those out.
Yes, 6 guards.
And us and 2 hammer bearers.
Mm-hmm. They will be dressed as mourners as well. More pallbearers, though. 3 for each side. They will be walking in with their hand over their heart and one hand on the carriage itself, with their arms within reach. Jan has spoken highly of each of them, and speaks of their professionalism and their loyalty once they have taken on a job.
I understand you're uncomfortable, but there will be Klaus and... What was the other guy's name?
Ermund. Klaus und Ermund.
As long as it's not Hans and Franz.
And you're not alone. You have us with you as well. Need I remind you, we took down a demon on, like, a Tuesday.
Yes, I know. It would also be very easy for trigger an M. I'll say it, nothing more, and I'll turn in.
I apologize that he's being so curt. I think he's just maybe not looking forward to being singed.
Not a problem. I truly understand. We are asking a great task of him and of his faith. It's a brave thing. We'll send word in the morning to arrange for the appropriate tire for everyone. Make sure it's given a little bit of extra room. These massive swinging balls.
Out of character, I'm super excited to try and wardrobe this out of my asshole. Like, thinking about it already. Sorry.
I'm so excited.
I'm sorry.
I've only done this once before. I played the grieving widow Kelp. Yeah. In a comedy of Julius Caesar.
Oh, you have something to tap into!
Wow.
I don't think you want me to use that voice, though.
You turn in for the Helmet. Stands up, finishes his tea, places it. Please, find comfort. I have placed a hammer bearer, board, and tobacco in the tent. Things will let you rest easy tonight. If you wish to join me, I will be saying prayers. I understand if our elven guest did not join.
You're welcome to, and she looks to Nils, but I'm going to head to bed.
He walks over to a cabinet, opens it up, and inside is a portable shrine, essentially. Sigmar.
Impressive.
There's
Shrine ending.
purity seals.
Yeah. Better than mine.
There's purity
Yours is a
seals.
toadstool.
unfurl as he opens it up. As well as the statue of Sigmar Triumphant, Galmaraz, just crushing an orc's skull, his foot up on a rock, staring off into the middle distance.
A lovely image.
He reaches in and he takes a taper from within, walks over to one of the candles lighting the tent, and lights votives around the inside of the portable shrine. Proceeds to kneel down in front of it, pillows arranged already. Closes his eyes
I can kneel
and
too.
starts to pray. And for the sake of, well, Nils also joined you reflexively. And he leads you in prayer. From that point, we will let you perform your long rest. Go to bed shortly thereafter. Also. For the sake of expediency, to not drag out a prayer meeting.
Yeah.
Drag out, you say?
That's happening the next day.
Yes, queen!
Oh my god.
Oh!
Oh my god.
I want a dead drop. Dead drop or I die.
He's gonna have to lip sync for his life.
What?
Nothing.
If you take off a wig and there's another wig under it. Oh my god.
What?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
The next.
What do you mean wig?
By the way, recover for a long rest
Okay.
appropriately. Recover your inspiration. Recover your.
Hit your.
Everything.
Lanier's actually probably awake early. She has her like singed spellbook out in front of her, and she has a note out, kind of folded into the pages, kind of looking
Did you
a little.
perform the ritual yet on the book? I thought you did. 'Cause you got all the materials to
Yeah, I
do
thought
it.
I did. I thought I got super excited, but my memory's shit.
Yeah, no,
the
you-
note was a different note. She was looking at the note from
You
earlier.
know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be a singed spellbook.
Oh, it recovers the. No, it's singed because that's
right.
the state of
That
it.
was the state of it when you cast it on it. Right.
Yeah.
I thought you meant singed as in like it got singed by being in the fire.
No, that's just
No,
how
no,
it's like.
no. Original
Yeah.
damage to the spellbook maintains, but it's kind of freezes it in time
Yeah.
with
Right.
that protective spell.
Right off the bat. When do we get up? When do we go? How long until we go?
You're greeted in the morning by the smell of a decent breakfast. Eggs, bacon, sausages.
Pocket bacon?
Hmm?
Pocket bacon? Or
No,
Pocket bacon.
actual bacon. Back bacon.
Good day.
Sliced tomato, beans, scones, a full, hearty.
Not just bread and cheese.
It's a damn country breakfast.
Some real big English/Irish breakfast is out for you when you wake up. Helmut is already going ahead and he's pretty much prepared and dressed, ready to go for the day.
Now, is the boy going to be in the coffin?
Are you asking him that as you're getting up?
Oh, she's like, oh god, you're awake.
Okay,
Kind of
so
folds up.
you got up, you
Yes.
walked over, you're getting a small plate of breakfast essentially. As he's putting on his vestments, he's yes, of course. As a child will be in his coffin, you will be his morning mother. I sin, but I sin for the best causes.
How long will it take us to get to the gate?
Not very long, as they aren't far away, but we do have to circle around within the wood for a bit, so it looks as though we are coming back up the road. We don't want to look as though we are just riding out of the crusade.
That would look the most suspicious of all.
Alright. Alright. I am intending when before we leave the woods. Before we leave the woods, I'm going to make sure I'm telling you my intent right now, so it comes as no surprise. I have the mana right here. I will give each of them enhance ability wisdom, the two of them.
This is an hour?
It lasts for an hour, that's why I'm going to wait until we get out.
Okay. It doesn't take too much time to get you ready and raring to go.
Are you going to describe his drag?
Shortly after getting together, though, a visitor arrives at the tent. The dour funeral mortician is standing there, and in his arms is a folded square of black fabric. He walks in. He says, I've brought what you ask. Puts it on the table. I will be waiting towards the back. Whenever you are ready. See you there. Turns around and heads out, having a little bit of a shake and instability to the way he walks.
What is it?
Dress.
Oh, please explain in great detail.
Oh no, but
It's-
the more detailed he is, the more difficult
It's
it'll
a
be for you.
puffy shoulders, cinched around the arms a little bit. It's a little big for you though. Nothing a few pins couldn't fix. Empress cut waist.
I can wear my own clothes underneath this thing.
It's bulky enough that you probably could.
Oh, Renaud, you're playing such a prank on me right now.
You're gonna do great.
It went from D and daycare to D and drag.
Yeah, I love it.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh yes!
Yes, queen.
Oh,
Oh my
oh
god.
yeah! I'm upset Raquel's not here. She would really appreciate this.
Aw.
I'm sad now.
Send her many clips.
It's a decent fabric.
He's clipping that. 9 is verboten.
Dungeons and Drag Queens.
All the art.
Yep.
Oh my
With
god.
it
Please.
is a black floral bonnet with attached veil. That's right. I won too, so you got like a bit of a...
I swear by my pretty bonnet, I will end you.
I got one in the other room, I think.
Oh my
Thanks.
god.
I could work this.
Please do.
There you go, brown coats. That was for you. I'm glad
But I
you're
haven't-
enjoying
I
this.
haven't mentioned the shoes.
I'm wearing my boots.
You can't wear your
there's-
boots?
There's much better, more appropriate, tall, buttoned, and laced heels.
Can you walk in heels?
Oh, he's
I'm
a
no
performer.
good at heels. He's good in heels. I'm no good in heels.
Well, you are the performer, so wait, what's your performance?
Plus 7.
What's your dex? Raw stat.
16.
Oh, you'll be fine.
Yeah, seriously.
I'm so excited.
Beautiful buttons. A row of them going down and then cutting across the top of the top of the shoe. A nice, not stiletto, modest
Wedge.
5-inch wedge.
Wedges are easy to walk in. You'll be fine.
Enjoy.
Wait till the fan art happens.
Oh my god, please.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
No!
Oh yes.
You're talking to the art department herself over there.
The art department has decided.
There's going to be fan
I
art
have
of
like
this.
a huge workload this week, and among it, there will be a time where I don't sleep because this is happening.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. Please.
Helmut says, I will give you time for you to don your modesty. And then I will meet you out front.
The mirror's ruffling through her bag, and she pulls out a few pots that, like, that's usually her makeup.
Leaving the four of you to finish preparations.
Do you need help?
I have makeup. And I
No.
can't help you with hair because my brother did mine, so...
I
You're
can
on your
help
own.
him with his hair.
Thank you.
What helped me with? No, I have a. They gave me a hat and
You
a
can't
veil.
just leave your hair down. I've seen women, they do not wear their hair that way.
They also don't have goatees.
Well,
I'm wearing a veil. I don't need hair.
The back of your head will be exposed, and they will be able to tell.
Maybe we should pluck his eyebrows a little bit.
What?
Well, I have wax in my bag that we could just smooth it a little bit.
I mean, you know, if they're only gonna
She's still
see his
holding all the
eyes-
pots.
For
and
the
everything.
sake of expediency,
Thank you.
we're going to fade out here and
puts on the
continue
clothes.
forward
and the makeup.
Oh.
to the time
Oh, my poor child.
Yes!
you have arrived
Before we
at the cart.
at the
Okay.
cart.
Are you using the thing?
Not yet.
Oh, shit.
I want to
You'll
make sure
have the
there's-
opportunity, and you've made it very well aware. So I'm not
No,
gonna
I'm just telling her.
Okay.
I have to wait until there's.
I understand.
I'd be so
Also, before
anxious.
we got onto the cart, Lanira wanted to, with detect magic, like look it over,
Okay.
make sure everything was
All right.
considered.
Well, let me
yeah.
describe the
Okay.
scene that you're actually walking
Thank
into.
you.
You make your way through the crusade. Hildebrand getting a few cat calls here and there. You arrive at the make perception tests as well. Three of them, please. Three of
Kinda
you
weird
make.
that they're cat
the three
calling
of you
and
make-
grieving
Oh my god, you
mothers.
have to.
tests.
You're gonna hurt her paws.
Move forward.
Move forward.
Move forward.
Forward
to
towards her.
Forward. There you go.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh,
All right. Otherwise, we're gonna have to
Sorry,
drop trout just
cat.
now. Sorry.
Cat had latched onto Mungo's
18.
shorts.
19. Excuse me. 19.
11?
$21.
Carmen really
Once again.
focusing on the task at hand.
Yes. Yes. We'll go with that.
What do I notice?
The two of you notice Lanira and Hildebra?
No.
Brandy.
Brandy works.
Brandy
Brandy.
still works.
Brandy still works. Look, no changes.
Or Brenda.
Lanira and
Brenda.
Brenda. I like Brenda.
Brenda.
Okay. Hildebranda?
Hildebranda.
There you go. Hashtag Hildebranda.
Yay!
Lanira and Hildebranda notice that Ayla's wagon's gone.
We ever
No.
give him the message?
He said he'd talk to us.
Unfortunately,
We burns our tent down.
Yeah. I don't think we were able to in time. I don't blame him for wanting to leave, though.
They were going to go into the town, I thought.
Just Hilda.
No, it's Hildebrand. Hildebecky?
Hildy.
Hildy.
Who is it? Great. Now I'm Tom Hanks. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Chat, decide on his drag persona
They've been
name,
through a
please.
Ghoulie said Hildy.
Hildy? Hildy in
What's-
Outlaw
what's
Star
Hil-
was pretty good.
Was Hildy Tom Hanks?
I forget.
Okay.
Bosom
Bosom
buddies? I have no idea. Anyway. You're Hildy. Hildegard? Eh. Anyway, yes, you notice Ayla's card is missing from its normal slot. You saw it last night. It's now missing. It's not long after that, you come upon the now created funeral procession. You see 6 of Jan's men arranged in a pallbearer's formation about the carriage. It's at this time that you start hearing hoorays from behind you, out towards the sheet wall. Seems that you can kind of see past the sheet wall. At this point, you can see Helmut standing above, holding his hands up and keeping everybody praying and chanting together. Coming from your left, you see Jan escorting a small hooded giant, who looks in your direction and you start giggling.
Do the thing.
I'm gonna do it now.
We don't know who it is, though.
I go between them. May Renaud give me luck and the wisdom of the elves be with you, please.
You both have, you
Ben?
give wisdom to both of them, or you?
Both of them.
Both of them, okay. That
So,
gives advantage on wisdom checks?
On any type of wisdom.
You
checks.
recall, I gave up my bell when I was like hearing it weird. I was like, "Get it away from me!"
Right,
remember?
right.
I still have mine. I
Yeah.
didn't let them take it.
Yeah.
Linear is wearing that one, like, by her bag at this point, you know.
As you hear the giggling, as it gets closer, you can hear him going, Hildebrand, you look really silly.
We're calling
Make
him.
willpower check, wisdom checks.
Oh, okay.
Everybody make wisdom checks.
Oh, my favorite part!
Yeah. Oh, and do they? No, they don't get my bonus, right?
So it's
Or
only.
they do?
They do.
Okay.
Wait, so it's-
you
what do you
get
give us?
+2.
2, 3. Alright, so I get 3 and advantage.
Did you actually fail for once?
Oh,
I got a unnatural 21.
oh my god. Why can't I be as cool as you? Okay.
I'll let you know in a minute.
Oh my god, I got 19 plus what was it, wisdom? So, oh, and it's a saving throw? Shit. So I got 20, 23, and then 25.
Wow. the
With my
tables
bonus.
Might have flipped.
13.
Uh-oh.
It's not enough. I know because I rolled a 19 once and he still said no to me.
Yeah, I know, I did too. I was
Yeah.
really upset about that.
Mira, Hildebrand.
Oh,
Streak ends!
Feel
Yeah!
the goosebumps run up your spine. Lanira not so much as feels it actively, but it's that same.
Yeah. She looks to Carl and points. We're calling him Hildy. Hildy? Becky? What should we call him?
it's a Hildy.
You're asking Carl? Process. Gertrude.
Gertrude.
Okay, I guess I'm Gertrude.
Well, it is
Actually,
his mother.
there's nothing more than in your heart that you would rather be than Gertrude right now for this smiling young child.
The mother that you are now.
Oh my god, that's what it took.
Oh, mother's love!
You feel, and then you do feel that you have. You're starting to see now. It's a creeping realization that Carmen might be right. adjust your roleplay appropriately.
Wait, so my question
Carmen,
is,
though.
yeah, even though I passed it, I'm still under the effect for 2 more days unless I fail, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna succeed 2 more times.
I hope you do a good job, Gertie.
Oh, I'm sure I will. I hope I will.
Okay. He holds up his hands and he seems to kind of be getting into the habit of being this savior child. He says, I bless all of you with Sigma's wisdom I absolve you of any sins that you are about to commit in my name, because Helmut told me this is very important, so... And Jan walks over and says, that's very, very good, my lord, very good. Can we please be getting you into...
Does he look like they made him look dead? So if someone looks into the coffin...
He looks a little bit like they gave him some charcoal over the eyes.
She like looks to Carl and points to the coal under the eyes and points to her. We match now.
Yes, you do.
Jan puts him, sits him down into the coffin. Says, "Remember, whatever it is you hear out here, have to be as quiet as possible. Okay?" He says, "I understand. It's like playtime. I get to play dead." Very, very good. Now, I'm going to close the lid. I have to nail it shut. Otherwise...
You can't nail it shut.
He looks at you. He says, I have to nail it shut. Don't nail it shut. Might become suspicious. Gert?
I let him call me that.
You know, just forgive him. He is concerned for his child, of course. Or her child.
Her child.
Her child.
I'm
I'm sorry.
He leans Carl back, and Carl actually throws his arms up over his chest, and he looks kind of excited, like...
This is
closes his
unnatural.
Looking at, by the way, she's looking at the wagon, the coffins, etc.
Fresh flowers have been arranged within the if you're looking at it all, let me describe it.
Yeah, I was just making sure to
detect magic. Okay,
Yeah,
so you detect magic.
Yeah.
You don't really see much. You see a few rings that Jan is wearing might hold something in it, but there's a lot of people that own magic rings that have no idea what they mean. And they also don't seem very
powerful. Yeah.
He has a magic. Yeah.
The hearse itself is rather... I had to find the word in there for a second. Sorry, it was sifting through the dictionary. The hearse itself seems unobtrusive, inconspicuous, magically speaking. Fresh flowers have been arranged, though, to ring the coffin. And it's been placed with care. The horses are hitched with the extra flowers over the ears. They have the feather in their bridle. I was gonna say tack in their bridle. And besides that, I mean, magically speaking, there's nothing to see.
And also, is there a crack? Like, how well can he breathe in the coffin?
They're not sealed coffins.
Okay. I didn't know how well made it was.
It's decently made.
That's why I was asking about it being nailed.
He's nailing a portion of it.
Okay.
There have been handles bolted to the sides as well, 3 sets on each side.
Did I notice her looking with her sparkly eyes?
No, you're looking at Carl right now.
No, he's in the coffin. It's closed.
Yeah, you're looking at the coffin.
You love him.
Imagine
Welcome
Your
if
to
you
the
had a
concern.
son that died.
Your concern is playing across your face as you see the nails being driven into the top of the coffin, putting it shut.
Unnatural.
The pallbearers walk over, lift up the coffin, and slide it in. And you can hear as it gets slid into the back of the hearse. And just before closing the back of the hearse, yawns. Remember, very quiet. Closes it, latches it, turns around. Wardens, you may hold on to the back, if you wish. You're riding with me. So, let's go, Gert. He starts going to the front of the carriage to prepare.
Do you sashay away?
I go and sit.
Party pooper.
Is there anything you would like to do now before he hitches the wagons to go? It's gonna take 5 seconds.
Had a
by the way, I'm
good
sorry.
breakfast.
Stomach's been a bit. Great. Figures. Now I lose. It figures.
Listen, that's payback. Oh, are you the new DM? Because everything.
Nothing's changed. Keep going.
Dwarven insurrection.
Wait, but I feel somehow less terrified now, which is good.
I feel enamored.
This is a DM mutiny.
Oh my
it?
god, that'd
You
be
you are
great.
at my mercy.
Okay, so what's happening? Tell
I
us,
don't know.
DM.
Yeah.
I've
Take
been taking
control.
photos. I've been very distracted. Apparently, you've got the boy Sigmar in a coffin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not how I expected to get that boy in a coffin, let me say.
Yeah, I know.
When I
it's
started
real.
this.
It's real.
Give me 2 more days and the head's coming
Full
off.
circle.
I won't let you.
Yeah. Have you seen mothers
How's the chat
tow
doing?
cars?
How's everyone in chat doing? I can't. Why did I look behind me? I can't. The chat's not there. He's got this Twitch stream up. He's got his notes.
Oh no!
He's got a lot of notes.
Don't do that.
No.
Don't abuse
I'm
the
not
power.
that bad. I'm not that
The
abusive.
power.
Oh shit.
Oh shit, peace out!
So the boy Sigmar's dead.
Oh, Sigma's
Laniera
dead.
leans over to Carbon and goes, I don't really know a lot about you mourn, but are we not going to stand out as in this array?
As you're getting ready to step onto the back of the hearse, there's handles to be grabbed onto. You're handed black cloaks. What look like tricorn hats. Black. With a big what the heck is that red flower?
Poppy.
Yes, a poppy bloom blossom on the side of the head with a black bow underneath it that hangs off the back. Traditional
Attendants.
yes. You're not part of you're obviously you would be hired by the mortician help dig the grave when you get there.
With my
kind
negative
of
1
thing.
strength, I'll get right on it, sir.
I
But
got
you're
this.
decently covered. Shortly thereafter, Jan. All right, let's get about our grim business. And, yeah. Snaps the reins and takes the hearse off onto them.
We have to drive the cart into the woods.
Yeah, we can't look like we came
There's a
straight
small
from
trail.
The
Helmet
crusade.
went over this. We go into the woods, we circle around so it looks like we're coming out from somewhere not the camp.
Yes.
I suggest You keep a careful eye on the trees, then.
Oh my god.
Oh,
my
yeah.
God.
Headshot. Hanzo main.
That's all he does it is.
We're gonna get triangulated
Simple
in the book
geometry.
depository.
Aren't you glad that you're in a disguise?
Yes, that
Dirt.
you know what's funny is what if he was planning to have Loranak attack, but now that he's in the costume, he's not going to.
Saved your life?
Yes.
Dirt.
Yes.
The cart starts rolling through this. It's a bumpy ride through the dirt trail, but nothing that the cart can't handle. And you make your way north. Oh wait. North, then west, then back south, again back to the road, so it looks like from further up. You end up behind the hill that you crested before coming to Altdorf. Coming out, they comes up to the hill and everybody forms up into the appropriate lineup. And Jan starts the procession at the appropriate speed. Of mournful. 15 minutes go by. You crest the hill.
I'll start like motioning like I'm crying.
Check.
Wait.
16.
Okay. You crest the hill and you start riding past the crusade. Start seeing people on the road. Seeing the mourning Gertrude crying over her poor boy to the plague. They see this and their caps off, bow ahead, or women curtsy and wait for it to roll past. Horses kind of pull off out of the way on the road.
The whole time, even though I'm going like this, I am looking all over.
Everyone make perception checks.
The veil got in my way.
Oh shit. 15?
22?
Wow.
She catches the arrow as it flies through the air.
What did you get?
Me?
Yeah.
I rolled a 5 altogether.
Good job.
Like I said, the veil got in the way.
The tears are real tears. Your eyes are bleary from your sorrow.
15.
Two of you notice, two of the volley guns on either side of the gate are actually kind of tracking you guys. And you can see, handgunners in a few murder holes.
If ever he were
About
to
the
ham
gates.
it up, I hope it's today.
Yeah, I don't think I could
As you get
handle
close,
them.
you see not something you see every day. A member of the Emperor's Great Swords. These are the highest ranked veterans that a peasant, well, not a peasant, I wouldn't call them peasants. They don't have peasants, they have citizens. They have citizens and nobility. This is the highest rank a citizen can achieve.
I would have, like, encountered some during...
Outside of knights. You're impressed
Yeah.
that also kind of
Intimidated?
a little bit.
Oh, no.
Great swords are, they're called great swords because they all carry flamberge. You know what flamberge is, right?
Is it the...
The wavy.
Yeah, that! I'm glad
The
we're both
wavy-
on the same page
the
with
wavy
that.
great
Yeah, I
sword.
know exactly what you mean.
They all carry a flamberge. Think of an entire regiment of William Wallace going into fight it together at the same time. That's essentially the Emperor's great swords, or the Imperial great swords. Having one be on guard duty at a gate shows just how serious they're taking the arrival of this crusade. Hildebrand's doing such a great job. I'm sorry, Gertrude's doing such a great job selling this. Jan pulls up and pulls the horses to a halt as The great sword captain holds his hands up. Says, "Hold on right there." Walks over to Jan. Looks over, sees Hildebrand's performance. Make another performance check if you would.
23.
Who you getting
There's
better?
He
not.
sees.
I'm so happy right now.
Oh boy. Oh Wally. All I have in my head right now. Sorry. He the captain looks over and goes, "Oh dear. I assume you're here to bring your..." He looks over and he sees the size of the coffin. "Oh my. You're to bury a child then?" Jan says, Yes, sir. Great tragedy. I am here with Lady Entwistle. She sees to see her child appropriately buried with his father. I have all the appropriate papers. Sorry, it's such a trying time. He was taken by plague. Hands over and the greatsword looks over, starts looking over the papers. You hear the shuffling of the paper. Looking them over. Well, everything seems in order. He hands him back to Jan. He's just trying to be thorough, seeing as all these crusaders showing up. Sorry you had to drive through that. Didn't get any trouble from them. Savages them all. Oh, no. They do have some decency, it seems. They get clear of us. Well, go on ahead. My sympathy.
Bless you, sir.
He reaches out. Take your hand.
Girly hand.
Do you have a noble woman's smoothness? I mean,
You're gonna have to take his hand.
wipe some snot on it, you know?
Yeah, do that.
Takes the hand and then
Mad hands.
doesn't actually kiss your hand, but just kind of in the air past, just not even looking at it.
That's how
Just
I
like,
get guys to leave
my
me alone.
sympathy's with you, ma'am.
Bless you.
On you go. On you go. That's fucking depressing as he walks away.
Jesus!
The gates, smaller gates within the larger... The siege gates are closed. The smaller gates within, there's about you can fit a cart through when you open up both on the interior. That lets you ride through. And, you easily make your way into the streets of Altdorf. Get it? Yeah. Not the second one, the first one. No, I got it. Sure, it's not highlighted. That's going. Good yap. Okay. The audio mixing for each mood I set
Varies.
up is different, so actually being able to hear it. The hearses, steel shod wooden wheels clunk and rattle over the cobblestone streets. The great metropolis that is Altdorf. You see shop fronts, storefronts of... You've been to Middenland. You've been in Middenheim. You've seen the great capital of the north. This pales Middenheim in comparison. It is resplendent. We're talking imported silks, imported jewel crafters, spice stores, only for spices. That's it. That's all that's in this store. You're pretty sure you saw an artisanal mayonnaise shop.
Oh my god.
Lyra leans over to Carmen and just like grabs her arm and like,
I know, we'll go shopping later, okay? I know.
Any finery
any
you can
taverns?
think of. Oh, the tavern.
the bar hopping you could be doing.
Beer gardens.
Apparently I have a drinking problem, as someone's trying to
Taverns.
gaslight me into believing.
Taverns, bars, inns, ale houses. Hear this? You see the steam rising from. Too loud? That's getting too loud. Okay.
It's a loud city.
It needed to get up to volume apparently. There we go. You see the steam rising from kitchens that are opened to the street. You can smell the meats, but also kind of mixing with that city smell of filth a little bit in there. That metallic tang almost to the air. You can smell coal burning on every corner. But the city doesn't seem to be as calm as one would think a grand city would be. Well, someone who doesn't live in one. To those who live there, this is day-to-day life. You can see people holding placards. Screaming for bread or death. Seems to be the signs written. Bread or death. We die in the north, while the south feasts. It's things like that, and somebody's wearing a sandwich board. Damn. Big city, but it keeps getting louder. There's another one saying, "The vengeance of Sigmar saves us all." And it looks like it seems like in the corner, there's like a domino mask over a hammer. A Galmaraz. On the back side, it says, "Heretics beware." You can hear heralds shouting news, out into the streets. Pay wagon riots quelled. Those arrested will see justice. You see state troops marching. Somebody ushering a cow along. Several cows.
God!
Ooh, wow, jeez.
It's a herd.
It needs more cowbell.
It needs more. No, it doesn't need more cowbell.
It needs less cowbell there.
Fuck. They just came out of nowhere.
Ooh, surprise cows.
Displacer cows.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Evil displacer cow.
The herald continues along. Pay wagon riots quelled. Continuing on down the street.
Oh, hay wagon. I
I
thought
thought
you said
hay.
before hay wagon.
Hey, okay.
Okay, I heard
Thank
hay
you.
too the first time.
Yeah.
Those arrested will see justice.
Well, a riot's a riot.
As you're riding forward, you see a throng of people, all carrying the bread for the north. The south is fat. We're citizens too. Those kinds of things. You can hear chants coming. Realizing that the storm of chaos reaches all the way down here as well. The north took the brunt of the attack.
That we know.
You walked through it. And some have come to Altdorf seeking the aid of their emperor.
Nobody familiar, is there?
Not that you can see.
Okay.
Everybody make perception tests.
With or without advantage?
Without. Why are you asking whether you get advantage or not?
14.
No, anybody. I don't.
14.
If we see
A
somebody that we know.
perception test.
18.
Wait a second. How long does the Owl's Wisdom works?
For an hour.
An hour. I'll let you have this perception test. Have advantage because it's towards the end of the of the Owl's Wisdom.
Oh, I got a better roll before. Yeah.
19.
14?
18.
You all hear a flapping of wings. And you see a murder of crows take the sky just above all of you. As Jan hits the reins a little bit heavier. And Art starts to pick up speed.
What are you doing?
Oh, love. Need to get to where we're going. Snaps them again to get it going a little bit faster. You on the back start to feel it picking up speed and it's bouncing.
Looks to Carmen.
What are you doing? We're supposed to be going at a slow, even pace.
Bad feeling.
This is where you get off. And he goes to shove you off the cart.
Oh, fuck! Yell?
Make a, what's your armor class?
16.
You're able to hold yourself on. We're gonna roll initiative.
Oh, fuck! What the fuck?
I knew it!
Hold on.
I fucking knew it! I knew
yeah.
the bastard was gonna try something.
Wait, or is this gonna be a long encounter because I've had to pee?
Go,
Roll initiative, then
Okay. Alright. Watch, this is the one time I get a good initiative.
pay. Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, hold on.
Oh, 4. Okay. Alright, you wanna turn me off?
Well, wait, no. We'll be good quick enough.
Oh, you sure?
We're coming close to the end
What?
here.
No,
Okay.
you can't get me
Well,
all
I
excited.
thought we were, that's why I was holding it, but then you're like, surprise encounter!
I got an 11.
All right, so
18.
Oh, wait, let me roll for Nils. Nils.
Yeah.
Where is Nils?
He's there.
he's
Oh,
with
he
them
rolled.
in the back.
Nils rolled a 1.
Where are the pallbearers?
They were off to the side with the.
Did he abandon them?
The pallbearers are actually running to keep up with the hammer bearers. All right.
Nils rolled a 1, but he is -1 to initiative.
All right. 20 to 15.
18.
Ooh.
And I have a 16 dex.
Hildebrand / Gertie.
Hey, no slash.
I said Gertrude, Brandy, and Twistle is your drag persona name.
I love it.
I wrote it
All
down.
right. Then 15 to 10.
I had an 11.
Okay. Uh, 10 to 5. You get, oh,
Oh,
4.
no.
4 and
I got a 4, and Nils technically got a 0 if you
Oh.
count the -1 for his initiative.
Oh my
so
god.
Carmen.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know my initiative's always shit. I was like, maybe because I have to pee, it'll be high, but no.
Let me get
Now I can hit
my axe out.
I
yeah.
need to grab out my axe and shield.
The pallbearers turn on the hammerers.
I knew it.
You see Klaus get stabbed in the ribs by 3 separate blades in under a second.
I knew it. I said it, didn't I tell
The
you?
other 2 fall on Hermund. Him
Fine.
falling quickly to the stabs. Well, Jan's got a higher initiative than you.
Oh,
Bitch.
oh no.
Don't double click it, just click it once. Roll down.
What is that? Is that the noise Jan makes when he's angry?
You see, he turns to you, puts a foot on your hip, tears open
What the
his
fuck?
shirt,
What?
unfolding from the side of his hip. An infant's head and arm rolls forward
Oh, what a surprise.
Yeah, I know.
and says, as green
Oh, no.
smoke starts pouring out of
Oh,
its
no.
mouth.
Oh no.
Oh, okay, so he's gonna roll to hit with a punt. Ooh, that is a 19. No, 20. Hits you. You need to make. Well, it's a unarmed attack, so he does. Wow, 6 damage. D4 plus strength, and you need to make a strength athletics check to hold on.
Oh, joy.
Listen, you flung yourself from trees.
Question.
Answers.
The little face.
Mm-hmm.
You said it's an infant?
Mm-hmm.
Or does it look... I was wondering if it might have been the real Jan's face.
That would have been creepy, but yeah.
not the tool.
That would have been creepy.
Okay. I rolled a natural 19. So that means I got an 18.
Yeah, struggle.
Opposed strength test.
Ooh,
Come on.
that was close.
It's an opposed strength test.
Fuck up your roll.
Yes, he holds on, but that means the cloud
Oh no.
of noxious gas
Oh,
flows
no.
over you.
All right, that's what the roll meant, whether or not I was able to hold on?
Yes.
Okay, because as soon as I was seeing that cloud coming out of that thing's mouth, I was going to let go.
Okay, all right. Well, now you have a controlled descent,
Okay.
so you can hop out.
Oh, yeah.
But
Abandoning us?
it's still
Abandoning the child.
happening in
We're
one
gonna save the
turn.
child.
Like you'll be out of it
It's a
next
little
turn if you
coffin.
leave.
We can get it. I
But
can get
for
it.
now,
No, I'm
You
going
get
to
it.
jump.
Me and Nils.
Yeah, you
onto
guys
the back of the
coffin.
wagon.
I'll
Yes,
do-
you still have to make a Constitution save.
Okay.
That's a really good idea. I don't know what we're gonna
15.
do with this now.
This is like my cued waiting ability, and then I changed it before.
Cue
Before
it
I was
up.
holding this one, I was like, and then I was like, no.
I noticed that.
It changed. I'm like, okay, now
What was
this
the total?
one.
To have a back seat to your thought
What was the total?
process.
15.
Trying to resolve the
Sorry.
thing. A 15.
Yes.
Okay. You're able to cough. The a little bit gets in your mouth, but you don't breathe it in completely, and you're able to get it out.
Thank God.
I rolled a 19 on my dex. I flip back and
Nice.
land on...
Well, you're supposed to tell me what you want to do, and then I'll tell you if you make the roll.
Okay,
What-
well, I
what
wanted to
roll
make... I wanted
make.
to give it some panache for your story.
Well, you can change what you want to do. You tell me what you would like to do, then I'll tell you to roll. Then you can throw some panache on
to
it.
leap off of the seat and land towards the back of the carriage.
Okay. That's very doable.
Carriage battle. Fuck.
Oh my God.
As it's bouncing, you see Gertrude's dressed form roll backwards, and he grabs onto the sides because there's railings on top of these.
Yeah.
He's holding onto the top railings of the hearse. As you see Jan stand up to his full height to face him, with the single-armed child's head off of his stomach. Just...
Mutant!
I'll quietly await my turn.
I know, yeah, it's killing me, man. I got my abilities queued up and everything.
The crew leaps to the side of the carriage, just as it's out of reach. They're all with... Basically, it's the carriage. Hildebrand on top holding on. The pallbearers holding on to the handles on the sides.
Oh my god.
Nils, Lanira, and Carmen holding on to the back. And Jan standing at the front with the horses running wild into a crowd.
Empire's great swords, Imperial great swords, mutant abomination.
And that's where we're gonna leave it for next time.
You
I
had
have
us
your
roll
initiative.
for initiative.
I have your initiative so that when we pick up next
No,
time, you guys will be able to
have
act.
an ability. Why can't we do a thing?
You're gonna do shit next
got a
time.
turn.
You're gonna do shit next time. This is the perfect place to stop it.
I am prepared.
Think of the episode. Think of the episode. This is a very good ending. Wouldn't it be an awesome cliffhanger
Oh my
seeing
god.
this? Rumbling through the streets.
I know how I felt last week with Nils. But Nils is okay. it's
Blue
just-
balled?
You're
Yeah,
gonna do
yes,
cool shit next time. I
exactly.
have your initiatives. I'm saving them.
You're gonna make her sad.
Going in to the notebook.
I knew it. I kept saying it. Oh no, everything's
Oh
fine.
my god, we've known something's
Yeah.
wrong with Jan since like 6 episodes ago. We just had to wait for it to happen to us.
It's not
Oh,
okay.
thank you, Thoroughly Great Gatsby. Bits for a great cliffhanger and 100 from Ghoulie for the episode that was gold. So everybody, if you ooh, YK's offering 1,000 bits for us to keep going for a little bit more.
How much is a little bit more?
All
Are you
right, how
offering
about
me
this?
money to
Turn
hold
the-
my
turn
pee
the-
in?
Turn Carmen's audio off.
It's okay, you got a
Carmen,
really
go
low
relieve
initiative.
yourself.
Yes!
I don't know if we get this bar moving a little bit more, maybe we'll hang around a little bit.
Shit!
That's a dangerous game to play.
Play this dangerous
We'll
game.
do an encore if people are willing. We'll keep going. We'll do a couple more rounds of this combat to see what happens. I'm willing to keep going. We're at our limit time-wise.
No, we're not. Shh.
Kiltman says, quick pee break.
I do have to have a somewhat early start, but I'm willing to go for a little bit.
We don't have to. You know, I've got plans and.
Listen, chat has spoken.
Why do I have the feeling Cassandra is going to stream cat on Connery if this
Oh my
doesn't
God, there was
happen?
like this
Oh my
She's
god.
on my
behind
team.
you, and I stepped on it, and at first I was like, oh my god.
No,
Listen.
Kilt, the line is, please, the mind is willing, but the body is
Weak
soft
and
and bruised.
Well,
Shut up,
all right,
Barry.
so
Listen,
maybe-
Barry, if you want to see us die, we would need to keep going. So give us the opportunity to die for you. Throw us them bits.
Thoroughly average Gatsby, 500.
Encore. 500 for an encore. Thank you very much.
I hate that I can't see who's in chat right now. Oh, viewer list, I found it. Yay! I'm looking at you
A
guys.
sudden face. Whoa. Okay. 1,000 from
Yes!
YK, our newest subscriber,
Oh my god.
to support our decision either way. Thank you. That makes me more apt to say let's keep going for a little bit.
Ugh.
I'm super excited. There's a bunch of names in here I don't know.
Well, that's very cool, everybody. If you aren't a follower, let me at this time ask you guys to hit the follow button. We will be doing giveaways soon. Make sure you follow us on Twitter. We're doing a giveaway currently on Twitter. There's a retweet and a follow post there. So make sure you follow and retweet that tweet, and we will be picking a winner to win a copy of
A non-fucked copy.
a as non-fucked as it gets copy
It's not that bad.
of Mordenkainen's Tome of
You
Foes.
did it again.
Oh.
Sam fucked me up.
He did.
Sam fucked me up.
Ya.
Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes. I said it right for how long, and then this little shit has to come along, say
Hey,
it wrong.
hey. That's an Emmy Award-winning little shit.
Yes, the Emmy Award-winning little shit comes along and fucks it up. Oh, we're that close to 50?
Oh
Wow.
yeah.
What are we at?
49, just like
And a sub.
Oh, and a sub.
Yes.
Verilique.
Verlik subscribed. Welcome
Yay,
to the
Verily.
Legion, Hellion.
What
Oh.
a fucking light shit up.
Ghoulie with another
Oh
100.
shit! I fucked my phone.
Ghoulie sending
oh, no.
out
Okay.
100.
So when are you running Tome of Horrors?
Ow. Ow. I'll run the Tome of Annihilation. Thank you very much.
Oh.
If you would like to see classic D&D run, let us know.
Oh god. Fucking fire this shit up.
Fire it up.
Yeah,
Fire it
definitely in my head. I don't know how, but I turned my phone into night mode.
that happens to me by accident.
Yeah.
No idea.
I like angrily shook it, and then it went dark, and I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I hard limit." Okay.
Shaken phone syndrome.
Aw, Ghoulie. Thank you so much. Yeah. We are at 49.4.
Porn.
49.4%
Yeah, 49.
of the way. We are
Yeah,
almost.
49.4.
We are essentially halfway.
And then we're gonna have gumbo.
All it took was. Ghoulie says,
I know.
all it took was to get the bard track.
Oh.
If you shake
all
your
right.
phone, mobile turns to dark mode.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, seriously, let's go.
Well, everybody, you've been very generous tonight. Thank you so much. We appreciate it so much. It's all going to making this stream as cool as it can be.
Despite the humiliation.
Ghoulie had 40 left. Just kidding. This is the rest.
Come, let's fuck shit up. Come on. Come on. We got murders to do. Have some jib in your step. My God, woman.
More bits. And Pneumonica has followed. You have been initiated. Thank you.
I
Thank
shook
you
it
for
again
the
and it turned dark mode off. I'm learning things about my phone. I just turned my phone on and off again. Got that power.
follow. All right.
I got the
Clip in, and then wait. You have to clip first, and then you turn it on. Yeah, it'll make that sound. That should be good. All right. Push the button,
Testing,
Frank.
testing. 1, 2,
Testes.
3.
Good job.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
So now it's Lanira's turn.
Okay, so
All I could
absolving.
do was the flip.
You did the. Yeah, that was a lot of movement, and I would say it was an action to kind of hold on. It's very difficult. You
Also, you're
basically
doing it in
Okay.
high heels. Can
you
we
did
talk
it in
about
he-
that?
You did it in heels. Too.
Yes, bitch. Oh, that should be the
now
moment
it's
I
just
draw.
bitch.
True.
Before it was just
Ooh.
queen.
Ooh, but now you brought out the stank, so you bitch.
Every bitch is a queen.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Sorry. We watch a lot of Drag Race.
Don't
fine.
lean on
All right,
the table.
So everyone other than Lanira, Carmen, Hildebrand, the two hammer bearers, and the coffin that Carl's in is going to be affected by Thunderwave cast at max 3rd level.
Oh shit.
What? No.
Yes.
Yes.
Revocation?
It is. Yes, it is.
AoE.
15 feet around me.
15 feet. Okay. Roll.
I know. I know. I know.
What's
I made
the
this choice.
save they have to make?
What we all have to make?
No. I shape it around you guys. You're
Yeah, you
spoiled.
shape the
You're
Thunderwave
spoiled.
around.
Did you shape it around the child?
Yes, I said
Yes.
like specifically even the coffin that the child's in.
Very good.
Yeah, obviously I'm not trying to throw the entire carriage, but if there's things on the carriage that go flying, I don't fucking care really, you know, or like poor peasants are gonna go flying. It's gonna go terrible. It's gonna be great. All right, what am I doing here? Yeah, Annie, fucking get pumped! Get hyped! Sorry, my cat just woke up abruptly.
One moment to say we have broke the 50% mark thanks to
boy.
YK.
Does he
Okay.
have
Why,
white feet?
Cody?
Is that boots?
That's Boots.
That's boots.
It's a handsome
Thank you
Bootsy.
so much.
We turned chat off, so we don't know what happened.
Yeah, I'm
We
sorry.
hit 50. We hit 50% on the giveaway.
Round
Well
numbers.
done.
That'll be great. So when I fail
Good
the
job,
spell
everybody.
miserably, I'll feel better
You're
about
welcome.
it. So it's Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saves?
Yeah.
For Nurgle? Oh, that's gonna be so hard. What's your save?
Spell save DC is 15.
Oh. Did she hurt her paw? She seems to be favoring the
She always does that.
Okay.
They got all 20s, didn't they? All of
No.
them?
No. The thunder wave erupts out from you. The back of the carriage you're holding on to splinters, and shards of wood fly into the street. I need everyone to make
Oh my god, we're gonna fall off.
athletics checks to hold on to a new piece of
Wait,
wood.
I said, like, not the carriage.
No, you said not the coffin.
No, like, I said, obviously not, like, the carriage. Like, but if things on the carriage go flying.
You did say that.
She said on the carriage, yes. I do recall that.
Am I forgetting my own thing? Because honestly, if I forgot my own thing,
Hold on.
I believe
I don't know,
it.
I don't-
No, let's stop the flow of the game to make sure and check the core rule book. Make sure that you can do the thing. Hold on. Where's my player's handbook?
Well, alright, so it does say,
Let's say creatures.
blah, blah, blah. Each creature within a 15-foot cube originating from you must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes 2d8
All right.
thunder damage.
GM's caveat here for a second.
Okay.
The thing explodes because I think it'll be fucking cool. You're erupting a thunder wave while holding on to a wooden object. You're an evoker, yes. You can select people who you don't want to be harmed by the evocation. But there is going to be an effect to the surrounding area. Alright?
Okay.
I won't have you guys roll the dexterity checks. It's because you shaped it around their person, so the bits of wood that you're holding on to don't explode off the carriage. But I want to have some fucking splinters flying off into the street, because I'm the fucking DM, and I think that would be cinematically cool looking.
To be
Do you
fair-
want to argue with me more about this?
It is now your birthday month, so I'm sorry. I'll take it.
Oh my god.
Splinters fly into the street.
Oh my god. What, you give him a whole month?
One
Yeah.
loses his grip and clatters to the cobblestones below, bouncing off the street as you continue rolling forward. Hildebrand feels a bit of it break underneath him, as the part underneath his right foot is no longer there, and part of your leg is hanging into the back of the hearse at this point.
Okay.
How much damage do you do with the Thunder Wave?
2. So 4d8.
Yeah, roll the damage.
Okay. I'm sorry. I was like,
I'm gonna
Can I
keep
borrow
track.
a singular d8?
I'm keeping track of this via
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
via card
A
tonight,
special one.
because I don't want to put all the chips up here to instantly
fair.
take them down. So
8, 4, 7, 5.
24.
It served me well.
Thank you. Yes, it did.
all right, so the one that fell takes 24. The others take 12.
So excited we got to hit things today, guys. even though I botched the fuck out of it all.
One of them goes flying.
Made a mess of things.
Carmen's turn. Now that she is holding on to chunks of wood, the parts. Think of it like the top corner right in front of your faces just exploded outward.
Okay.
But you're still able to hold on to the back of the hearse gate.
Would there be any way for me to try and climb up, or that's just not possible?
You could climb into and then possibly make your way on top of.
I want to climb into where the child's is in
Okay.
the hearse.
That's easily doable.
Okay.
That's your movement.
I am strong. I am a strong woman.
And he's like, if you can get him, try and get him out.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can take a bonus action, but it's either if your movement counts as an action while you're holding
Yeah.
on to a rolling cart.
I don't think.
This is I'm house ruling this to make it a little bit more suspenseful between deciding if you're going to
Actually,
move in a direction or if you're going
should
to
I go for
try and
yawn,
do
though?
something, because
We can take the kid and run. I mean, it's up to you.
Well, when I get to the kid,
Yeah.
then. Okay, no, I won't use a bonus action.
you won't use. You will or you won't.
I won't.
Okay.
For now. Wait,
What's
do I make it to the
no.
kid before the end?
You're able to make it to the coffin. Like you're able to kneel inside the hearse's back, holding on to the coffin.
Okay, am I able to use Misty Step to bring the coffin with me?
Oh shit.
No.
I can't, even if I'm
It's-
carrying it?
It's you can touch a person to take somebody with you with Misty Step.
Okay, so my next turn...
You'd have to pry it open.
Yes,
to
my
do that.
next turn I'm going to pry open the
I like
coffin.
punch through it.
I could!
Hulk
I
it
probably-
open.
I have an axe!
Oh my god, you're gonna kill the kid accidentally.
Come with
That'll end all of our issues.
Or I can hand you my crowbar.
You have a
Nils, what's Nils doing?
Nils is gonna follow me. I'm like,
He's gonna
Nils
crawl
with me.
into.
Yeah.
Okay. Nils has crawled into the back, the bouncing, the bouncing of the wagon, making it difficult to move. But you're able to get.
Yeah.
Both of you are able to get into the back of the hearse. Jan and Crew's turn.
I swear by my pretty bonnet, I will end you.
Oh, I'm so excited right now. There's drag
Gonna have the
queens
crew
fighting.
go first. You see the mercenaries holding on. Several of them draw pistols,
Uh-oh.
and they fire at those inside the
Oh
hearse.
my god.
So 3 are going at
Really close range.
Harmon,
They're shooting through the carriage.
and
Yeah.
2 are going into Nils.
Okay.
What's your armor class again?
Carmen's is 18,
All right, so
and
that's one
Nils.
hits Carmen.
Nils is 16.
It's bad for Nils.
Always Nils. Nils. Poor Nils.
All
Nils'
right.
last.
So
You know, I
that's-
just found out what Nils' last name is. Botter.
No, I love him.
So that's a crit and a hit on Nils.
God.
So
Gunshot.
12 damage as a ball round nickels
To
into
me?
your your armor.
Oh god, it's gonna be that much worse
Feel
for Nils.
you can feel the impact. It doesn't penetrate, but you can feel it like a
Shit.
punch that doesn't go away as the
Yeah.
armor dimples into your side,
That's horrible.
and then 3d10
Oh my god.
plus
God, Nils.
I mean,
6.
hopefully he'll live.
So that's
It took away all the temp HP
20
he
damage
got, right?
to Nils
Yeah.
as two
Right or the.
Okay.
pistol, 2 ball rounds. One of them takes a chunk out of his calf, and the other dents into his
Fuck.
breastplate in the side. That's Jan's turn. Hildebrand can see this clearly. He starts muttering. Eyes roll back in his head. And the small infant body, another arm sprouts forward as it grabs on and like a plug pulls itself off of his body. And you hear that audible as it just flops off onto the back of the hearse.
Is it like the noise you hear when like a tooth gets pulled and it makes that pop?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Exactly.
You know what I'm talking
that
about?
Slurp
Yeah,
pop.
it's a weird noise.
That's when you see the glugging green viscous pus start pouring all over the back of the hearse. The momentum making it kind of flop up into the air. It's splattering on your face and across, and you're getting a little bit on your hair. Those in the back. And it starts to wash over the top of the hearse. The little thing stands up on two very, like, spiked legs. They're bones that stab into the hearse itself as it stands up. One large arm, one small misshapen arm, and its single eye peers right into Hildebrand. Need you to make a wisdom save.
Do you get the bonus? Is this a corruption? Or
No.
okay, so you get my bonus. Plus 2.
Plus 2.
Yeah.
And wisdom, you say?
Yes.
All right, 6. It was a 20, and then it flopped over to the 2.
I do need that player's handbook, though, by the way.
Oh no. Oh
I
god.
need to look up a spell.
Oh god. The
I thought
humanity.
I had mine over here. Different game. Let's see. So it's under C.
We asked for this. We demanded this.
You
C-
demanded this.
No, wait. We're a team, guys.
I was ready to
CR.
go home.
CR.
Crown of Madness. Here it is.
What the fuck?
I know that spell.
Charm target must use its action before moving on each of its turn to make a melee attack against a creature other than itself
Oh no.
that you mentally choose.
Oh no.
Target can act normally on its turn if you choose no creature or if there is none within reach. On subsequent turns, you must use your action to maintain control over the target or the spell ends. Also, the target can make a wisdom saving throw at the end of each of its turns to...
This is payback for all the times that you succeeded on the charm throws. That's what that is.
A green phlegmatic halo glows over Hildebrand's bonnet, hovering with this sick yellow light. As he draws his moonlight rapier. What'd you name it again?
Moon. Did I name it yet?
And it had a name.
Didn't you name it? It had a name, but I thought you wanted to name it.
Oh, I didn't know yet.
Moon Dancer.
Moon Dancer. As he draws Moon Dancer
Oh my god.
and swings down at Nils.
No! Not Nils!
Make a melee attack, please, against Nils.
Is this what you wanted?
I'm so excited. Like, if we all die right now, I'm so jazzed.
No, Nils is gonna die.
18.
It has violated the
He has
bonnet. It must
16,
die.
so it hits.
18. 19, I forgot because it's actually... the-
Yeah, it hits.
Wait, what did you roll on the die?
I rolled a 12.
Okay, alright. I was about to say, if you rolled a 19, that's a...
It's a critical with the...
That would have been a critical, but
Right,
no, it's not a critical.
It's 19 with
Okay.
the bonus.
Roll damage, please.
Yeah, this one's going to hurt. $12 I maxed out.
Rapier
11
see-
points. No, I have -1 from strength. I forgot. Cancel
No,
that.
it's a dex attack.
Oh,
it's a rapier.
Yeah.
So is
you
it
add
more damage?
Oh my god.
Oh, we gotta get Buddy out of there.
No, it's +3 from my dex and +1 from the
Fuck,
quality.
he's out of range of me, isn't
So
he?
it's 12.
It's
altogether.
12 damage. That's what I thought.
I'm gonna have to Misty step his ass out and abandon the thing, because I can't let him die there. So.
Hildebrand spins around, and you see his eyes are glazed over with. You ever see the worst case of pink eye in your fucking life?
Not
I
again.
could grab him. If I get
Over
close.
both eyes, it's
Well, then
almost
do
like
it.
it's
Yeah.
almost like a fungus crust
How many people can you bring?
over his eyes as he turns around and just stabs into Nils. Nils lets the stab comes in over his right pectoral. Hits right in.
1.
The chain gives resistance enough
Okay,
at
take
least. But still, Nils falls
Because I can
back.
take care of myself.
And if you could see through the madness, you would see this look of shock and horror that you had harmed him.
Yeah, what the fuck?
This is so cool!
It's now Lanira's turn. You get it's the end of your turn. You get to make a wisdom save.
20.
Now I get the natural 20.
Okay.
The crust breaks away and flies into the wind behind you.
Oh, so it used my action.
Yeah,
My
the
initiative.
phlegmatic halo
I get-
drops.
But I get 2 attacks around.
Oh, thank you. I can make you make a second
Oh,
attack
God!
against him because I make you
Good job!
take your attack action. So make another attack against
No.
Nils.
Oh.
Yes,
No.
that's how it works.
Oh!
Thanks for reminding me.
Oh!
Go
I
ahead.
thought I would get a chance to attack after breaking it.
It's a single action.
Okay, so you hit him, now roll damage. Because he's about to die.
Okay, this time he only takes 5.
Oh, okay. He is now, I think, at 5 HP.
So it wasn't stab, it was stab.
And
As he
2 looks
falls
of
back.
horror.
Sorry,
So
thought-
the crust flies off of his eyes, and you see Nils lying there with 2 wounds and the sword in your hand, coated in his blood. Make a corruption test. 1 point.
No, wait. 13.
Okay, no points. No points of corruption. Lanira's turn.
Okay, how many feet away is everybody from me? I'm
Um,
bad at spatial awareness. Help me here.
Okay. Carmen and Nils are in the back of the hearse. They are within 5 feet of you because you're holding on to the back.
That's all I need to know. All right.
Hildebrand would be like 15 feet away on top, or 10 feet away on top
So
of the hearse.
this is a question. I don't know. All right. So with Thunderstep, it says you can bring along. You could teleport 1 willing creature of your size or smaller who is carrying gear up to its carrying capacity. The creature must be within 5 feet of you when you cast this spell. So does that mean I can pick someone and bring them with me?
Yes.
Okay.
How
Lanira's-
how far can you go?
Save the boy.
Well, this makes things hard to pick up. Blah, blah, blah. I can do within 10 feet. No, wait, that's, yeah. Yes, sorry. You teleport to an unoccupied space you can see within range. Immediately after you disappear, a thunderous boom erupts. Each creature within 10 feet takes space, must make a constitution saving throw.
What's the range?
Range is 90 feet.
That's pretty far. You can go, and by the way, you can go ahead or behind the carriage. The hearse.
Okay, yeah.
Also,
The carriage is still moving forward, yeah?
yes.
Okay.
The other point, is this an evocation?
No, it's a conjuration.
So every creature within
Yeah.
range is going to take damage. What's the range of the AoE?
Wait, even us?
10 feet, yeah.
She can shape
Okay.
evocations,
Not
not
this.
conjurations.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you might kill me or kill Nils.
No,
No,
taking
he's
Nils.
taking she's taking
All
Nils.
I'm taking Nils with me. Are you kidding me?
Alright.
You could take it. You just said you could take it.
Yeah, I could take it.
All
I
right.
could take damage.
Spending that mana, and I'm just like seeing what just happened. What are you doing, Hildebrand? And she just like reaches a hand out to Nils and just pieces the fuck out forward ahead to
90 feet
yeah.
along the road.
Like
You're going to, where in relation? Are you being on like a rooftop or the street nearby, right in front of the fucking thing?
I wouldn't go as far as rooftop, but if there's like an awning area, so like if I jump down, I'm not gonna kill myself.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
doable. There is a balcony on the corner that's coming up 90 feet ahead,
Okay.
where there's an entire throng of people.
Wait, is it only? No, it's only when I from the place that it.
Yes, you're teleporting 90 feet forward to a balcony that is hanging above
Yeah.
a throng of people who are standing in the middle of a street intersection.
I just wanted to make sure when I land, it doesn't do another burst. It doesn't.
It doesn't. You
Yeah.
just do the one from where you are.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is the save again?
Constitution saving throw.
To everything within?
10 feet.
So both of you are going to get...
Yeah.
I thought you said I was
Shocked by
15
this.
feet away.
No, I said 10 feet. I thought it was 15 feet, and I was like, no, she's
so
within
sorry.
melee, and then you're within melee of
You
him,
can
so
heal
it's
your
10
guys.
feet.
17.
2 will make...
16 rather, 16.
Oh, natural 20.
All right, you guys are fine because my spell save is 15.
Okay, one of them passes, one of them rolled a 1. Is it a knockback,
I've never used this one.
or
This
is it
my-
just thunder damage?
It would be cool if it
just
were
thunder
knockback.
damage. And if they fail, they take half damage.
All right, so you guys are taking half. One of them is taking half, one of them is taking full.
Okay, so 3d10.
Oh, it's a con.
Yeah.
No, if it were,
So there's
if it were Dex, I could have
a
avoided.
thunderous clap, and in that concussive sound, with the distortion of space, Lanira and Nils vanish
I
from
need
sight.
to take a picture of it.
Did
What
you
is
roll?
it?
Did you roll max on all the dice?
I rolled a 6, a 9, and a 6.
On tens?
Yeah.
3d10?
Yeah, it's 3d10.
Wow, that's a massive thunder step. All right, so 6, 9, and a 10.
I've never used it before. I'm so
A 6,
sorry.
9, and a 9.
6, 9, and 6. So 21.
6, 9, and 6.
Yeah.
Okay, so 21 damage. So you guys take 10.
I'm so sorry, but Nils is okay, so mission accomplished.
That's fine. Guess I'm abandoning the.
No, but to be fair,
Coffin.
she's like absolutely mortified seeing Hildebrand turn, and she's like, I don't not knowing what's going
I
on.
am not at all like disagreeing with your choice of action.
Am I able to speak to the people when I land? Just be like, everyone get back, kind of like caution them away, not like have a conversation like, hey, how you
Trying to
doing,
shout.
Gertrude?
It's an entire. It's almost.
They're the
Think
same.
of it. Think
Yeah.
of it. It's a fucking protest. It's a massive packed protest.
Oh my god, that's what that is.
It had to be today.
Oh
That's
my
what Jan said.
god. Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Wow, that's fucked up.
The 4 of them have that much, and one of them has that much. No, I'm sorry. 30.
This is like those moments where you really wish you would roll shit.
Carmen's turn.
I want to try and shield bash him off the carriage, and then I'm gonna misty step away.
Shield bash who? Oh,
I
all
wanna
right. So
knock
you
him
have
off.
to make the shield master attack. You need to make an attack, and then you get to
Does
make
she
the
see that
shield
the crap
maneuver.
is off of my eyes now?
Yes.
Don't care.
Wait, are you abandoning
So you have
Carl?
to actually hit him.
Well, I don't want to get shot at from all of the people
You can spin the axe around and use the blunt side as an improvised weapon, and
Yeah, I
then you
wanna
can do the
knock
shield
him
bash
off.
if you want to do. Okay, so
okay.
make an attack. Make an attack check.
An attack check, okay. Oh great, I rolled a 1. Good job.
I wish I had your roll just now.
Oh, I can resist with my 8 strength.
Now I'm gonna Misty Step to her.
No. You can still make the shield bash push.
Oh, okay.
Or unless it says a specific, unless it says the attack has to hit.
I think it does.
No, it says after you make the attack action. Possibly.
Oh wait, so does that count as a bonus action, the shield bash? Because then I can't Misty Step.
Hold on. Shield Master. If you make an
I can
attack
attack from
action
range,
on your
you
turn,
can't.
you can use a bonus action to
Oh.
try and shove the creature within
Okay,
5
so
feet
then
of you.
no,
with
I
your
don't
shield.
want to waste it. Then I'd rather Misty Step away.
Okay, so she
Yeah.
just swings her axe at you,
And then
it buries into the back of the hearse, the top of it, and then you see that blinding flash of light, and she disappears. How far did you
go to her.
90 feet for Misty Step.
Let me see how long.
Can you bring anyone?
It doesn't say, because it says 30 feet. So no, I'm not going all the way to her. I can't go that far.
So you end up on
Yeah.
the street 30 feet ahead of the carriage.
Yeah.
Nils. Nils is very hurt. Nils does have mana though.
Yeah, Nils, like, gonna look at you like, what?
Nils, okay, so because he's with you,
Yeah.
he looks to you and he's holding his chest and bleeding. What happened to him?
He's not himself. I'm so sorry. He's sorry, but right now I need you to get yourself together.
All right, so
Find
let
your
him
strength.
cast Cure
Yeah.
Wounds on himself.
And then get back to Carmen, and you have to get that
he's
coffin
level
off the
5,
wagon.
right?
Yes, I believe.
He's
Or is he
level
level
5.
4?
He's
I think he's
He
5.
just made level 5 last time, I
Yeah.
think.
But the thing is, Carmen just appears in front of you now.
No, she doesn't. She
Nope.
can't.
No,
reach
I
us.
can't go
Oh.
that far.
I
Oh,
said
he
she-
can cast level 3 spells, so that means he can cast Cure Wounds at
We've
level
been
3.
Cool. So he would get 3d8.
3d8 plus his spellcast modifier.
Let me find all my d8s. 3d8.
You D8?
I got one. I have the 3 sets.
Should have had a D8.
Okay. I got, sorry. 7.
He grips the blade
9,
hammer
10.
style again
10 plus
and
his.
holds the pommel to his forehead.
10.
Says a few blessing words and heals himself 4.
What is his? It's wisdom.
It's wisdom, yeah.
13.
Heals himself for 13 damage.
Okay. 13.
Sandsbeam! Dragon Ball joke.
Zenzubine.
And then, what else can I have him do?
Goku. Have a sensu bean.
All right, sorry. I shouldn't have read the chat. That was my fault. The top of the turn.
Yeah,
Everyone needs to start writing down their stuff.
Oh, what we're health
The
is.
carriage barrels forward. And just hearing the thunderclaps, the protesters turn to see this unholy slime and pus-covered chariot of death careening towards them. They stand in a mix of horror, terror, and paralysis as the cart slams into the crowd, horses trampling as they go. It's then that you realize the horses selected to pull are destriers. Horses trained to go through people, not around them. The screams echo throughout the plots. And the hearse tips. And bodies fly. As well as the newly formed Nurglings raining into the crowd. And that is where we're gonna call it for the night.
Better now, thank you. Everyone write down their health and mana on their
Thank you everybody for being here. I have been your narrator, Conry. With me, my cast. Thank you guys so much for going long tonight. But with me has been
I'm Cassandra Lee.
Ryuko.
And the old dragon.
Really?
the old Dragon.
Drag on,
Yeah!
brother.
While we do that, and get ready for next time, all you out there, remember, stay evil.
Push the button.